We're live! Yay!
Wow! Welcome to
GLCC.
GLCC Power Rankings for Season 3. Today we will be doing Evergrande City and Indigo Plateau, which are two of our divisions.
Glide score,
If you do not
glide!
know, that too. If you do not know what GLCC is, it is a monotype draft league. It is one that we have expanded to 4 divisions now, so this is 2 of them. With me, I have 3 special guests. If you guys would like to say hi. Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Chef.
Hi,
Yeah, so we have
I'm
Noah.
BuffCat70. This is
and
going
we have
great.
shattered backboards.
How we doing?
I'm
Okay,
doing homework.
cool.
But I'm here, guys. It's me, Chef.
So basically, how this is gonna go, we're all just gonna like look at each of the teams one by one. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna say what we like, what we don't like, etc. What we think could be better, and then we're just gonna do like a quick ranking in the draft order. So you'll reorganize it based on what we think the power rankings are by the end, so that you guys can see.
We're gonna give it a boom or a doom.
Yes, that too. Whatever that means.
Brad doesn't watch Big Justice.
I do not. What is that?
He doesn't know the
Crystal
Costco
clear.
guys.
Okay, anyways. Okay, let's look at the first team. Okay, we have Mono Fire here, drafted by Wally. And there's a Gouging Fire, which is good. There's an Infernape, which is interesting. There's a Volcanion, which is good. Terra Incineroar is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen a Terra Incineroar.
It's alright. It's good stats.
Yeah, it seems good. I mean, just offensively and defensively, it's like cool. Terra typings are interesting. They don't really cover any of Fire's weaknesses, really, unless I'm tripping.
They don't.
Yeah, but they're just good defensive typing, so that's fair. I'm curious as to what the fighting is for. But Fairy makes sense. It's just a good
Yeah.
defensive typing.
I'll say it in a second. Keep going,
Then there's a Torkoal, Megazord Y. Your double Sunsetters, this makes sense because Zard Y is not a Sunsetter. It also mostly just sets Sun for itself. So that's cool. We have Paldean Tauros Blaze, which I am a big fan of on fire. I think it works really well. It's one of your few rock resists. It's fast. Also, it's just a good breaker. Yeah, it's really nice. And Intim is really useful for a type that doesn't have great defensive counterplay. And plus, Intim can combo into bulky Gouging Fires with Morning Sun that lets you set up multiple times and sweep their teams. So, Cinderace is obviously broken. Rotom Heat is just a good defensive piece because it has Levitate. So, overall, I think everything makes sense. Infernape is a bit interesting, but I mean, it's a good mon, so I don't think it's that out of place.
There is an oversaturation of firefighting on this team, and you should change that because you have a lot of points dedicated to fighting types.
Yes, this is true. I think Taurus Blaze kind of just does what Infernape would do.
I mean,
and better.
You lose a lot of the special offense if you get rid of it, right? Because Rotom, I'm not really gonna count that. It doesn't really do much if it's uninvested. A lot of things can tank it. Zard is the really only scary special attacker because I'm assuming Volcania just wants to be bulky and tips.
No.
True, but you can run bulky. You can run max HP and like max special attack on Volk. Volk is so fat that like it actually realistically can run that.
Volk, you do just want to run max special attack on every week from my experience. So you run it.
Yeah.
Just the wall breaker that serves.
I
as just
respect.
main water switching.
I respect the Infernape pick early because fighting got super stacked early, and you really needed to limit its offensive options, even though it's going to be broken. Like you limited the special offense to Val and Keldeo, so not letting them get Infernape, I feel like was smart. But I feel like Blaze can go if you're getting rid of one of them.
Yeah, I think Infernape provides a good speed tier as well. Like I think that's pretty much the big thing that brings it's like your 110-esque mon.
But what, Zard's still 100?
Yes, Zard's 100,
Yes.
Cinder's your top speed, and then Ape is the thing in between, and then the rest of it's either slow as shit or around base 100.
Or Gouging Fire, which the free
and,
fire for that locking it.
That's pretty strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the team is really good offensively. There's nothing really bad that you can say about offensively. It's going to do what it's planning to do. I do think that there maybe are trades that you could make with the Inferno specifically. Maybe the Paldean Taurus, but I like Smaster said, I actually like it as a defensive offensive piece. And I would definitely change the Incineroar's Terra types. But otherwise, I think this is a pretty good team. I would probably put it in like the higher middle of the pack range if we're just doing it based off of our like brains.
Yeah, I was thinking like probably like around a 5 potentially. I feel
Maybe,
like there are better, and also like fire as a typing, I think caps out kind of like lower, just because it's like weak defensively. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, like your earthquake switch-ins or what Rotom Heat, which is fine, and then Zard
Yeah.
Y, which doesn't really want to
Yeah.
switch
Which
in.
is gonna
Yeah,
fold if
and
you ever click a rock
if
move.
rocks are up, yeah,
Yeah,
if rocks are up,
exactly.
this team is well. I mean, it's a fire type. There's no way to get around the edge quake weakness at all. But
Yeah,
I mean, he did what he could do for the defensive part of this team for sure by drafting the
Yeah.
ground. I mean, that is the ground resist. He actually didn't draft. No, he did. Never mind. I'm tripping.
I think you
yeah.
could
I
have
mean, like
gotten more removal. Another thing. You only have
Well,
Torkoal with
it's
Yeah.
spin, and you got
It's net dex. It's
Defog
net dex.
Rotom.
Rotom,
Yeah.
defog. Yeah.
And if
Yeah,
you're running
defog,
Defog on
core
Zard, I
change.
don't. I guess Volcanion has Defog too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
Right?
think
Volcano does
I
have
think he's
defog.
ran defog on Volk
Yeah.
so far this season.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
I mean,
that's
like,
good.
so like the Infernape being, not to harp on this, but like we're firefighting, you already have Incineroar that tears into fighting as your rock resist as well. So like,
I
yeah, you
agree.
really don't need the Infernape. There are definitely options. Like you can get like a Delphox for more special offense.
The
Or
only
like,
reason that we're focusing on Infernape is because it's such a point sink, and also like it's just like not
everything
really
else makes
providing
sense
that
too.
much. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the defensive aspect of Taurus makes me like more inclined to want to keep it than the other guy.
What other
yeah,
fire types are even on them? Like,
That's what I'm trying to look at.
I guess like
Sturge,
Talonflame is
Sturge and Talon, yeah.
Sturge,
Arcanine
there's
maybe because he can be
Talon.
pretty defensive, but
a
If
Hark.
you could
Hark is
afford the
funny.
extra points, Hark's pretty good. Yeah, it's a nice offensive piece, but I mean,
Hark does
Talonflame's good.
everything. What are you on, bro? This guy
Yeah, I
doesn't
mean,
know
he
ball.
would really want something in between the speed tiers, I suppose. So if we're
yeah.
looking
That's
at
why I was
maybe
thinking Delphox makes sense, just because it's a 104. It's like a
it's
decent,
pretty cheap.
yeah. Well, like ideally you'd get like Blaze or Iron Moth, but they're 2 points too expensive. So like
Yeah, sadly,
maybe if you can downgrade something, but I don't know what you would
yeah.
downgrade
I
without
don't
it.
think that there is any need to downgrade anything else. So I think the team is
Yeah,
just fine.
yeah. So that's why I think like,
And anything if Rene's bad, I just think it's going to be annoying to prep with.
yeah,
It's just not going to provide very much to the team. I would definitely
yeah,
change the types on Incineroar though. Like that's the big thing.
yeah, yeah. To me, like maybe water would be good.
Grass, you could do
Something.
water. Grass and
Yeah,
water seem fine. Fairy's fine. I get the idea of fairy. Just make it good.
yeah.
Good setting up, but I would do the other
But yeah, having something else that's good ground resist would be nice because you do have a couple rock neutralities already.
two. Yeah. Well, with the
Um,
Infernape, without the Infernape. Well, Infernape's not taking rock moves too well.
yeah, yeah. So
It's
That's
not
shiny
taking
yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
number
I mean, it's
5.
fine too. Probably more in the middle.
Okay. All right, electric. What do we think?
top 4 goes crazy. And Terra Alolan Golem, I would like to see with the water typing or the ice typing maybe because it gets return back. Super, super, super good with return plus Terra Blast, so I like it being a Terra captain. Also, I love Alolan Raichu. It's a gimme on this build in Monotype, but really, really, really good
He has
for an
a.
electric team. For an electric team, I think it's pretty good.
Hair Belly Bolt, my beloved, bro.
Yeah.
I agree.
Mwah, mwah,
Wait,
mwah,
you
Belly
put
Bolt.
Charjabug at 3 points, Master?
Yes, not intentionally. This was more of an oversight. Okay, like to be honest, I didn't look that closely at anything below 2 to 3 points, just because they're shitters. Like, but yeah, Charger Bug probably should not be that high. But Webs is kind of cool actually. Actually, you don't have any good Webs
Just
abusers.
the point sake. And no, I mean this team's
Yeah,
fine. There's nothing
Hey,
like inherently wrong
yeah.
with it. It's pretty good for electric. You got your 2 ground immunities, so that's gonna be good. You have good offensive piece. I like the Draco Zolt a good bit. I think that's going to be interesting to see how it's used in terrain.
Yeah.
Hey, chat.
Uh,
We use draft order. It's good draft order.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like the teams are gonna
Oh,
switch.
we'll keep
So,
it in our brain.
yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing a little bit of a switch. Yeah,
Okay. We all know what we're doing. All right. All right.
yes. Okay,
Um,
so what do we think on a ranking?
I just think Electric's a little bit of a weaker type, but I think that you drafted pretty well. There is no Raging Bolt, but that's fine because I see the Dracozolt vision, for sure. I just really think Raging Bolt's I think it's a bastard. I think it's really good, especially in Monotype where there is such limited counterplay to the stab types. It can be really impressive. But Dracozolt's kind of the same way, but just was an inaccurate move, which is kind of whack.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, I think it's like very realistic to turn Draco's ult plus Charge a Bug and then maybe make a Alolan go on like a 2-pointer and just get a Raging Bolt over it. But I think this is also fine.
Yeah, I think that's fun. I like the Zero Aura. I think it's bold to take Zero Aura before the Alolan Raichu. I know you probably struck a deal, but I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know, this team's fine. Let's see.
All right.
I mean, like Electric. This is like pretty much. If we go through two teams, we're gonna say the same thing later. Electric is just kind of like it's an okay type, and this is an okay. This is a pretty good team. You got the
Yeah.
hands. It gets a boost. It's good. Fine. Terra Billy Bolt's pretty cool. Was Terra Raichu allowed? Alola Chew?
No, I don't think so. I think we banned it.
Yeah, Billy Bolt's probably one of your better. Oh no, it's allowed to Terra. Okay.
Oh, no, it is. Never mind.
Well, Alolan Raichu's obviously the better Terra captain, but Billy
Yeah.
Bolt's funnier Terra captain, and I like it more.
Yeah.
So,
It's also cooler. So,
yeah,
works out.
I agree.
Volleyball's
I
so
like it.
cool.
Okay. Do
I
we think
like it.
6, 7?
Yeah, I would put it a little bit lower than the fire team personally. No, I'd put it around the same point. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think
I'll
like
take
6
it.
makes sense. Yeah, we can always change it around after we look at more of the teams.
Cool.
Okay.
So Draco gone.
All right, Dracagon, we have Meowscrotter, Rotom-Mow, Brambleghast, Ferrothorn, Alolan Zeg, Zarude, Megavinu, Ogerpon, Rillaboom, and a Cool Bloom. So I think this is like probably the best that Monograss team can get. I mean, like I do think Cart being missing is kind of interesting, but I like get it.
I get it.
Yeah. Because you do have Ferrothorn, but like Cart is just like so good. Like it's just offensively really good.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, he chose a more defensive. I don't want to say more. I guess just a more defensive backbone with this team than if you grabbed
Yeah.
Card for sure. I
Which
mean,
I
you got
don't
the
mind.
good ones. You got Meowscarada, you got Vina, you got Cornerstone, you got Rillaboom. That's all you need. So you got the
Best
good
lead
Yeah.
in
ones.
draft.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I think Terra Bramble's pretty funny. I do appreciate that you gave it Terra Ghost, just knowing that you wanted to spam Poltergeist. I think that's real. Alolan Executor is pretty fun. I don't know how good it is,
It's
but
got
I'm sure
good
it's going to
bolt.
do just fine.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like
Good
and
bolt.
harvest
Strong
sets are
stabs.
annoying.
yeah, I'm just. Yeah, I'm not
It
too
has
sure
good
how.
coverage too. It gets like flamethrower and stuff like that. It gets flamethrower like hydro pump. It has like random coverage.
Also, like Draco and
Gen 1, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
are
Yeah, just strong
just
as leaf storm.
yeah.
Yeah, it definitely hits hard. It's just like. It's an Alolan Executor, you know? That's all
Yeah.
you can say about it.
It's actually really
You picked the
good.
right
It's
Terra
really good.
types, though.
Really
You
good.
picked the right Terra types.
Although
I can't
one
be
executor.
mad. Rotom's kind of a funny pick so early. I get what we're doing here, just getting the flying resist, getting one of our flying resists out of the way, I assume. Um, no, it's fine. I just don't.
Yeah.
His second pick is just funny. It just looks funny up there,
Yeah.
but I understand why it's here for sure.
The only thing I don't really understand is like, because you kind of already have stuff at that speed point.
Well, look at. No, he has Masquerade for a dark type. I mean, no, Cthulhu's a
Yeah.
good Pokemon. No.
Yeah, like Zarude is a good Pokemon, but I think that like you could potentially get something else, like Sue and Lilligant maybe, or like I don't know,
Ew.
just something for more type diversity.
Ugh.
For more type diversity, or like Sinistcha could be actually cool.
It's
Just
just
give you
not a bad
another,
show.
yeah, just give you another win condition.
Zarude's a win condition. He does have a Masquerade. I don't mind it because like dark types are pretty scary. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's just nice to have better dark and ghost resist that isn't gonna
Yeah.
fall into like meow it. Because, I mean,
Yeah,
he doesn't
knock
have
spam
a
makes
normal-
sense. Like it's so.
He doesn't have a normal type, so I understand it. And like it's like it's like doubling up on the exact same type, but they do different things in a way.
Yeah, one's a
That can be a pivot
bulky.
that makes one can actually take hits.
One's bulky that
Yeah.
actually wants to dish damage, and one's dishing damage fast and pivoty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like takes the root away, look at Spectrier. Good heavens. What do you even try and do about that? And you
I
just
mean, surely Spadef Mega Venu just like eats it, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Spec is a
Maybe.
mess. Okay,
Was
well,
spec
Spectrier
even
Yeah.
was
allowed?
drafted.
Or was spec even allowed,
Spec
bro?
was allowed.
Yeah, it is.
Spec was
It is.
allowed. It just wasn't drafted, apparently.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Dracogon, it's a weaker type, but I like the team. You're definitely going to struggle in matchups because, you picked grass, but good draft. I like
I
it.
can't believe there's matchups in Monotype, man. Can't believe it. I refuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, the
Yeah.
team is just like good, but I think it's the best that grass can be. So it's like probably like a 9.
I don't know if it's the
Well,
best grass
something
to
that I
be.
think we didn't mention is that
I
the
think
hazard
I
game
think
on this
it's
team is ridiculous.
Wait,
it's
what?
very, very, very close to being the best grass can get.
You have to have cart. You have to start with that.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like, I think like maybe if you switch out Alolan Zeg and Zarud for something else and like
Cart just does
maybe optimize it a
so
little bit.
much,
Maybe
bro.
some.
Yeah, but I think like this is pretty
This
good.
team's hazard control is pretty crazy though. Like it has so many different ways of setting up hazards, and then has multiple things that can remove them. And I feel like that's really good for like Meow. If he's trying to like exploit Meow, having the hazard support for it is really nice. And then having like multiple ones that can spam knock with like Venu, Meow itself, Ferrothorn gets knock, Zarude, Ogerpon, and Rillaboom. They can all knock off boots. So I feel like
Venusaur gets
hazards
it.
are going to be really good. Yeah, I think did I say that one? I
I
thought I
don't
did. My
know.
bad.
I don't know if you did. I think half the team
But
knock off.
yeah, over half the team. So like boot spam is not going to be a very effective way. Well, it is, but like being able to pressure the boot spam that they probably want to bring into your hazard center team, I think is really nice, and then that just opens up Meowscarada really nicely. Just get things into range of just like Flower Trick spam or Axel spam. It's really nice. So I like this team a lot. I think Meow's broken in Monotype too. It just works in every matchup. It can win whole matchups on its own. It should
Keep
not be
telling
hard.
me changing your typings. Type.
Yeah,
Amen, brother.
no.
Is that what you're
Um,
telling me?
I kind of, even though the typing's pretty bad, I kind of want to rate this team higher just because I like the overall game plan, but I don't know if that's like fair and realistic. But no, Dracogon, I see the team, I see the vision, I like it.
Yippee!
I'm
It's
down to put this. I know we keep putting things dead center, but it's because we don't have anything that's like really stuck out yet. Is like being, oh, this is the shit. But I feel like this team might end up being one of the top teams, depending on how it looks at the end.
I'm thinking double digits, chat,
I was thinking like
because it's
9.
grass.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I think 9 kind of makes sense.
I mean, your defensive
okay.
backbone just loses a natural gift, just fire coverage, and
It's
then
Mega Vino, dog.
you got that. I mean, you still lose if I just come in and try to spam Brave Bird.
I don't know.
You're
He's what? He has hella flying resists. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 flying resists that are pretty good at taking them and killing them back. I don't know.
I mean, Ogerpon doesn't really want to take anything.
What are you talking about? It's an Ogerpon.
It doesn't want to take does not want to take a Brave Bird to the face.
It's bulky though.
It's bulky, but it doesn't want to take a flying move straight to the dome.
No man. I don't know, man.
No, I agree. I just think that like grass in general is like a bit of a weaker type thing. Like, and
Yeah.
because you have so many weaknesses, and because like a lot of mons are get fire plus psychic coverage, for example, like a lot of mons get that, especially with like psychic fangs and like extra sensory and shit like that. Like you have ways of hitting Mega Venu, and then everything else is just fire.
Also,
It's kinda
everything gets
tricky.
acrobatics or like actually pick something.
Yeah.
maybe I'm the odd man out, but I think this is my favorite team we've seen so far. But we can move on and just put it at 9.
I think it's the
Freaking
best
if
build for
these
what
were my
typing they got.
personals,
Yeah.
If you were my personal, just know you're up there right now.
It's the
My
best team built
personal
for
is-
their respective type. They just picked a weak type to build with.
I don't even know if that's okay. You know, we'll just move on. We can talk
Like
about this
it's a better
Next
grass team
up,
than
we
the
got
electric team was an electric team.
Namey, who drafted Psychic. Woo!
Yeah, I mean, it's just a good psychic team, to be honest. I mean, the leaves is kind of funny. It's not really super great. But I mean, like, I assume that's just for, like, actually, no, that's not for the speed tier. Yeah, I don't know why there's a leaves here. But everything else is, like, really good.
Get the leaves actually.
Well, as someone that drafted Mono Psychic, I know exactly what it's here for. Ground resist, I assume, is what we're doing with this thing. Well, actually, you got Claydol and you got Lottie. I didn't get Lottie, so maybe
Yeah.
not. But that's what I was thinking. Oh, it could be for the water resist as well, because there's not a whole lot for Psychic. There's just
Yeah, actually,
like
that's
the
fair.
water
I mean, like,
resist on my team is literally just Bruxation
I mean,
Celebi.
it's a fast water breaker that helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it
I get it.
helps break for Victini, and Victini is just a strong mon because it can run whatever it wants and wants something.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I
This
mean, I'm
isn't
looking at
the
9,
normal
and I'm
trade
realizing that there's not many other mons that you'd rather have. So I get it. Like, there's not anything else that looks better
The
below
glaring
9
weakness
points.
on this team is that we didn't get the primary dark resists that Psychic gets. It's just the Glade. So dark type's pretty scary, but there are just resist berries, of course, that you can use to get around that. So
Meloetta
Yeah, and
Pure
double
Away.
fairy Terra.
Mellow. Okay, you know
True.
what?
Meloetta Pure Away, bro.
I mean,
Does
he
it
did
say that
actually
in the
run that
rules?
against me week 1.
Does it
No,
say
no,
that
he
in the
ran it
rules that
against me
you?
week
Okay,
1.
yeah, exactly, bro. You
mean,
got a
Claydol
you
can
got a
purify.
true dark resist in Meloetta Pure Away.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't switch in as a dark resist.
Well, that's what you have the Cobra for in the start, and then you just outspeed it in Relic Song. Goodbye. Kerplunk.
Okay. I mean,
Get wrecked.
I mean, you do have the Terracloidal and you have the Terrafloid Giraffe, which is fine, and you're gonna do fine versus dark types. But it is like just one of the issues with this team is that we passed up on like the Hoopa, or the Hoopa, or the Hoopa.
Or like there's this mon called Iron Crown, alright? And it's an everything resist.
Yeah, that's true. You do have Iron Crown, so you're
This is
gonna win
fair.
games.
It's an
but,
everything
Yeah.
resist.
I mean, you also have Natdex
maybe
Mew, which is
if you
just like
haven't done
stupid.
it yet, just
Yeah, I
start
think
running Booster
Natdex
Speed
Mew
Crown.
automatically elevates Psychic into top 5 status no matter what the build looks like, and this is already a pretty good build.
Yeah, Mew's pretty good. Passing on Dia is cool. I honestly consider doing that, but top end speed being 110 is just always kind of whack. But you have two good forms of speed. Boost your speed
Top
guys.
speed 115.
No,
I thought Glade was 115.
no,
No,
it's
Glade's
110.
110.
No, 110.
Yeah.
It's never ideal to have a base or a 350 mon be your top speed, but it's fine because you have Booster Crown and Booster Leaves. And Booster Speed Crown is probably the best crown sign. You should just be spamming it in a majority of weeks, unless you like specifically need another tool.
Yeah.
At that point, I mean, like, that's just like little nitpicks and things that I might
Yeah.
maybe would have looked at. But Psychic also does not get resources over 110 speed other than DSB, basically, and then
Yeah.
function once. So it's fine.
Yeah. I think this is probably like a 3 or a 2.
I maybe put like 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm leaning 4 or 5.
Not having the terrain is
But
also kind of iffy. Like, there are certain Pokemon that will just run this team because we don't have a couple of the counterplay options. But
Where is the Sucker Punch?
yeah, like Mega Mawile is just. I mean, Mega Mawile is an auto win into Mono Psychic anyways because we let that mon exist. But we don't have Indeedee, which is like the only form of counterplay outside of like offensively checking with Victini, of course, right? But even then, you just get sucker punched, so you have to play that mind game of like, okay, do I click Will-O-Wisp here? Yeah, no. And those are just uncomfortable situations
What's your
to be in. So you
underestimate
can just open with
Genie's
Victini.
bulk though?
Dude, it's
That guy.
a mega Mawile.
Yeah,
Teeny
Mega
still
Mawile
has
is
You're
bulk
right
and
more
about
access
that.
damage,
to a
though.
Cobra Bear.
then it doesn't have boots, and then it's gonna get hazard chip down, and then into sucker punch range even with the Corvée.
Actually, you're just
I mean,
putting yourself in a box, man.
It's okay. I'm
Big
sure
CDs.
Farigiraf with Armor Tail, Terra Water probably does okay against Mega Mawile, I would
Yeah,
assume.
it does. It does. I mean, Thunder Punch passed it, but I mean that's just Mega Mawile. It being Mega
Yeah,
Mawile.
I mean, this is,
there's options. So like that's just an example of something that like you might end up having issues with later.
yeah.
But I mean, again, that's just like that's just personal things. Like I probably would have done a little different, but it's fine. You're
Okay.
clearly doing okay. It says record 2-0 plus 7. You're doing just fine.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there was a Smaster 6-0.
Actually, it's like a 5-0.
Terra Farigiraf put in work today, from what I saw.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
good.
you also passed up on the chance of getting Terra Brexish, which I think is pretty lame. I do appreciate you fitting Mew. I really wanted to get Mew, but I caved and got Dio Speed instead. So
Yeah. I mean, I
But-
think having a top speed option is really cool, but also Mew is broken in
Yeah.
that dex.
if there were a way to fit Necrozma, I wish could have, because that Pokemon is really good on Monocycle. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Team. I'm not sure where I'd put it yet, but probably in the top half. Next
Yeah, it's
team,
definitely like top
uh,
4 or top 5.
yeah.
Okay. We have Gradients with Mega Fairy. Or with Fairy, fuck. I read Mega Mawile and said Mega Fairy.
I mean,
But,
it
yeah,
is
this is a
essentially
fairy.
you essentially said the whole.
Yeah, it really is
Wait,
just Mawile.
we
Holy
had-
shit, this is just Mawile and then the rest. What happened? Sorry.
why do we not have Tapu Lele? Maybe possibly is probably the best.
It's
fairy.
banned. It's banned.
It's banned.
Dang.
Actually,
It
Tapu
is
damn it,
banned.
what,
Tapu Lele is
what the
banned.
fridge, bro?
It is banned.
Yeah, it got banned because of Psychic, because it would be too broken on Psychic.
Bro,
Yeah,
Like,
but like
There were
Clef?
realistically, why do we?
It-
Yeah, like no Clef is crazy.
the hell, even like Azu or Enam Turtle.
Honestly, looking at the options
Tinkaton's
that are
still
left,
here,
I
bro?
feel like this was just a snipe fest. That's how we ended up with this team.
Tinkaton is still on the board.
Yeah, but like you could dump like Faz and put Tink on the board. And Tink on. You can like get Galarian Wheezing instead of like Faz.
What
You-
we're trying to say is that you should drop the fest in case you think.
yeah.
Like, I think Granbull or Slurpuff are good.
Hold on, go back to the team. I don't even know what the team is.
What up in here? Is DNC here?
What? You're recording.
Yeah, regular DNCs here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the one with the rock. What? Where's the DNC? Why pick Carbink?
It's fine.
Why would you pick
It's not
Carbink? Where's
budget.
DNC? What
I
is
guess because they
Everyone's
really wanted to fit Dedenne for some reason.
It's okay. It's okay. Carbink is just fine with Terra. I think there are better Terra options, but I think it's fine.
Where's this? Where's this? 9 points.
Okay.
You should have picked a 9-point DNC. It's better than Terra Carbink.
This is true. Then you can
DNC
get
is
Terra
just
and
crazy.
Granbull.
So legitimately, I have. I think that you have a lot going on. Like you have a lot of different game modes, like with Veil from Ninetales, and you have Webs from B. And I don't know. This team kind of feels like it's going to clash and not do a lot. But then there's a Mega Mawile, which is the best Pokemon on the board, so it might just win games on its own.
Yeah, like I like the screens plus Mawile idea. That's kind of nice. Prim and Togekiss are just good defensive backbone, so that makes sense.
I'm just
B is a
saying-
little confusing, but
I
like
think
I mean, it's top
if you-
speed, so sure.
If you wanted webs, you should have gone Slurpuff. Got yourself a more.
Well, B is
Usable
top
mon.
speed.
B is
actual
top speed.
fast speed.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
the
like
speed tier on
124.
this team, and then look at it with
Yeah.
B. It'd be terrible.
That's
It's
the
like-
only reason why I would say B is,
think-
makes sense. But I think you just get
think B-
Slurpuff also. It's just like better than like Dashbun. It's like strictly better.
Yeah.
And
maybe.
that was my next point. Like, there's no need for Dashbun, Fez, Dedenne. I like Terra Alchemy. I think that's cool. I think it's fun.
Oh yeah, that's a
Um,
Terra Alchemy. Okay, no, that's like probably the best fairy Terramon you could have gotten. I think
Yeah,
that's-
no,
Yeah,
for sure.
for
I think
sure.
it's really awesome. But I don't think we need Dashbun because you already, I don't know,
It is
you
a
don't
fire
really need a fire
resist.
immunity.
It's nice to have with the Mawile though. But I mean, you do.
Yeah,
have
but you do have a
Corona.
Prim. Like, yeah, like I think
I don't
you'll be okay against fire, especially if you also are running Terra. I think Like, I mean, like, or you just get like DNC for actual hazards.
Yeah, you have a Prim and a Terra
Uh,
Water Carping.
Yeah.
I do think you should try and fit the Tinkaton and the Weezing Galar on this team over something.
Yes. I
think
mean, like,
you're really
realistically,
gonna
you
be
just like,
forced for hazards, which if you look at your team right now, it's just Carbink, and you don't really want to bring that thing to every game.
I mean, Momo against rocks. Don't want to use slot.
Yeah, if you're using
yeah,
it on your bet, like it is the offensive piece on this team, which could be fine, but
I think the most damning part of it is there's 1 point left on a full draft when the
True.
fairy board in this division is insane.
Yeah. There were a
yeah,
couple. Actually, the Enam I could have been taken by us earlier, which I don't know how I feel about. But we got Togekiss. It's like that might be a fun pick, which is fine. But
yeah.
Enam,
I mean, I like Togekiss. I'm maybe biased, but Togekiss is cool as long as you like, because it's good defensive backbone with Primarina. Like, it makes sense, but you just need more offense. Like, you just need more threats. You don't really have
yeah,
anything.
offensively, this team feels pretty lacking. It feels like a lot of bulk and then like nothing that can actually do meaningful progress. A lot of
Yeah, just like
Your
even
your
Clef
offense
could
is
be worse.
literally coming from Alcremie at +2, and then Specs Prim and Mega Mawile, and that's it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like there are a couple of offensive guys that you could look in grabbing. If you could afford Clefable anyway, it's at 16. Oh my god, why'd you do this to People's Master? No wonder players just suck. If you could fit the Clefable, it'd be really good because you
it's
just
because
rotate your
Nadex
early every
Clefable
game.
has teleport, bro. That shit is insane.
Okay, maybe. But I mean,
Yeah,
you can potentially try and fit that in. You definitely do have the points available to do it, and then just having a nice life orb breaker might be really nice if you start struggling to like break through teams.
yeah. And
Otherwise,
it
though,
gives you a
all the
special
offensive
breaker.
fairies are mega types, mega evolved. Nice.
Yeah,
The DNC, I would probably look into that. The Tinkaton could be nice, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe just getting the DNC is more important. But offensively, Tink's nice. That's about it.
yeah. The Weezing is really good though, because you don't want your only defogger to be Togekiss, which is weak to rocks and sometimes wants to run like Scarf.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
can see it. Those would be the changes that I would make. Unfortunately, I am going to put this team a little bit
Wait.
lower on my personal power ranking.
There only one agency. What got dropped from?
Oh, there is one free agency left.
Oh,
Oh no! Oh no!
whoops.
Wait,
Sure,
wait,
we
wait.
we didn't pick
Wait,
up
wait, wait, wait,
Fez,
wait,
right?
wait. That's Terra points. That's Terra points. That's Terra points. Oh no, I see the free agencies.
Oh,
Alright.
What happened here?
Grande.
Let's take a look.
I am
Let's
pulling
take
this
a
up
look.
right now.
They
Don't
dropped
tell me we kept
Rapidash,
Bulu.
Tapu Fini, and then removed Dash Buntera, and they got Carbink and Primi, Rena. Wait, you
Tapu
count Terra
Fini was
drops as
so
2
good,
transactions?
bro.
It's fine. It's fine. Tapu Fini's whatever.
It was your
No,
best
it's two.
defogger.
It's two
Okay.
transactions because you
When you
pick
say
up
it like
Carbink and
that.
Primarina.
When you say it like that.
Yeah, no. Cutting Tapu Fini is interesting, but it's because he just didn't have enough offense.
Wait,
Like,
did we only get
without
3 free
Primarina, it's
agencies?
just Small Wow. Yeah, there's only 3 free agencies.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
but then you just take Fini and you address that in the draft by like taking guard, take the Hatterene, take something that provides offense. Maybe the Sylvally? Question mark?
Yeah.
Even
I mean,
Yeah.
Comfey, so you
teams
have
just
some
going to
priority.
struggle
That's
to
not
make
sucker punch.
progress.
Like,
Team's going to struggle to make progress, but it's fine. But
Yeah.
it is going to go lower in my rankings right now. But
Yeah.
I think Mega Mawile is going to win the games, so it's fine.
Light score,
Yeah.
lie.
I'd put it at like a 10, maybe.
I'm fine with a 10 or an 11 because I really don't.
Actually,
This team doesn't
think about the
function.
other teams.
It doesn't
Think
serve
about the
me.
other teams. It might actually be a 12. I don't think there's like 4 teams that are worse than it, I would say.
I'm looking at one that might be worse than it. That's all I'll say.
yeah. I think it makes sense as 12. Okay.
All right, and to the steel type.
Whose team is this?
It's Bread Boys.
Yes.
Hi,
it is
Bread
Red Bull,
Boy.
yes.
Hi, Bread Boy. How are you?
Selly round 1 with Mega Mawile off the boards. Super, super, super solid.
Yeah, because I don't think
That
you're
is the
expecting a
choice.
bug type draft to take the Megazord. I don't think you're expecting bug at all.
Well, you take steel either way. It's the best steel type.
Yeah, steel is just the
There's
best
no
steel
options.
board.
Pawniard is cool because it allowed you to get some other stuff, but I hate it. Change it.
Yeah.
Bunny art is funny though.
Issues speed immediately, but that's
I mean,
kind of one of
that's
the more obvious.
steel.
Yeah, but
ones.
it's just steel. You do have booster speed treads, I guess, and
Is what
priority
it's-
scissor.
That also means that neither team that could picked up the Cartana, so you could
Which
do
is
that to potentially
crazy.
work on like your speed issue. But I mean, like they said, it's just like that's gonna happen on steel.
Yeah.
You you got a heat trans. I mean, like defensively covered your major weaknesses other than fighting, but you have a Aegis
Huh?
Slash. That's fine.
Yeah, he's got an Aegis Slash. That's what I'm seeing. And Steel is a fighting name.
Fourth Worm is also going to be a hard carry the week that you fight Tusk and Valiant. It's gonna be very nasty.
Okay. Fourth Worm is not switching to a Moon Blast. Let's be real. Let's...
Yes, it is, bro.
It's
Yes,
not.
it
It's
is.
not taking two
No.
specs Moonblast to
This
the
team does
dome.
not have a water
Slap an
resistant.
AV on it, brother.
But to be
Do
fair,
the
you're not
calc.
clicking. You're not clicking Moonblast into mono steel.
This
I'm
team is
clicking it
not
into
gonna have
Arch,
water
brother.
resist or a dark resist, which is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
Pawniard,
true.
like, yeah, that
Pawniard?
shit's-
Hello?
Oh, okay. Sure, man. Master, can you make the docs say steel type for me?
No, because then when Lunar goes back, it's gonna say
No,
Steel and
yeah.
Electric. Yeah.
Thanks, man. The water resistance. Well, yeah, okay, then never mind. There's an arc. There's an arc. My fault.
Or
Yeah.
I just completely didn't
Arch.
see it.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, I mean, like, just inherently steel has issues in speed, and then also just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's like pretty much the only issue actually with the team. Like, it's just solid.
It's got a lot of quality mons.
Yeah.
Weak to some neutral matchups for sure, like Dark and Ghost, but and Water, and there's Arc, but like I said, still pretty scary.
Arch
It's not gonna get
Chaladon.
chipped down by hazards, for example. I
Yeah.
don't know. This is probably one of the more higher teams for sure.
Yeah.
In the
I
whole
agree.
of Arch.
Like
What are we thinking?
breaking
Like,
this team down looks annoying for sure. I mean, it's you gotta like hazard stack it and just like transspin block and things like that.
yeah. What do we think? Do we think like 3 kind of high, or like 7, or like are we moving down fire, electric?
I think it's definitely top 5.
Right now, yeah, I would say so. Unless it
Okay.
gets like really crazy at some point.
Yeah, I'm done with putting it at 3.
Okay. I'm from the top half for sure. Flying, woo! I thought flying was the broken type. I'll be honest with you. Going into this,
Flying
I thought it was gonna
is
be the
super
best type.
broken, but I don't know if I love this team. I'm just a Corv hater. I think he sucks.
I hate
I
this
understand
team.
having the rock switch in, and I love going Swellow early, but I don't know. I just feel like there's more you could have done.
I was
like
gonna be
Terra Scyther a
nice.
lot, but there's never a time where you're not gonna Terra Swellow, like ever.
I was gonna be nice.
Yeah.
And then I looked at the, and then I saw that Mega Pinsir was, and I just can't be nice anymore. It is just disgustingly broken. Where is the Terra Pinsir? Where the Terra Pinsir? Where is the Mega Pinsir? It just hits things with close combat. It hits with Earthquake. It has knockoff. It just hits everything that resists flying hard. And nothing wants to switch into a U-turn. Or not a U-turn, a return. Nothing wants to switch into return. Nothing wants to do it.
I disagree. I think this team's really well done. I think that the Torn was the meme pick.
It needs Mega
I think
Pinsir.
that it should be dropped.
For Mega Pinsir! Thank you.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think Mega Pinsir's that good of a Pokemon.
How do I kick him?
Yeah.
Master kick him.
I'm-
Master.
Blaspheming,
Master kick him.
blaspheming in
Sorry,
chat.
it's just not.
Yeah. No, I mean, I
I'm-
agree. You just drop the Torn and then Molga and you get something good. Like,
Yeah, but
those
the
mons
Torn's
suck.
good because he was able to draft the other 3, so just like why not?
Yeah, it's a funny meme, but
I don't know.
yeah.
Corviknight sucks. I'm not gonna defend it. I think Corviknight's a terrible Pokemon, but like it's Monotype, they need to
Yeah.
draft it. It's fine. It's better than Skarmory. Skarmory like really sucks.
Yeah. especially when your entire team defogs. Want it to defog. But yeah.
You could just go ahead and get Mega Arrow. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was gonna
Mega
say. You
Pidgeot
should
also
definitely
works.
try and pick that guy. Yes, Swallow. I don't really care too much about Pidgeot, but Arrow would be really nice on this team. I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
Pidgeot's just like,
another big fuck you physical mon.
I mean, it replaces the Horn as the fastest Mon, right? What is it, 115?
No, fastest mon is Swallow.
Oh, yeah,
Swallow
once
is
you
No,
find-
fastest one is
5.
Lucha. Fastest one is
Swallow-
Lucha.
No, it's not.
No, it's
No,
Swallow.
Swallow's
It's actually
Swallow's
Swallow.
fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
But what-
Swallow
125.
125? Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it gives you
125 and 118. Like, this has good speed tiers. 125, 118, 106.
Got the electric resist or immunities early. Good. I think
Yeah.
it's not Dex Lando, so I like it. It can click knockoff and rock polish. And actually be a good
Yeah.
Pokemon instead of suck.
It's quite good.
Um,
I mean, your top 4 is just silly. Halucha's like fine as a defensive piece. I like kind of, if you don't want to drop the Torn, I would say maybe you drop Halucha plus Emolga and get Galarian Zapdos. Because that Pokemon is broken.
oh, this would be really nice in this build. I agree.
Yeah. But everything
I
else
don't-
is good.
just lacks the physical offense. It's had you have Halucha and Swallow.
Okay, I'm
much it.
not talking out of my ass this time. This team actually doesn't have a water resist. Please grab Mantine.
Yeah,
Amen, brother.
actually-
Drop that Corviknight.
This is true.
No,
This is
drop
true.
the side there. Drop the side. Do not listen to Shattered. Keep
Yeah.
the Corviknight. It's the only thing keeping you going. It's the only thing that can take real.
I hate Corviknight. It
It's so
sucks.
dynamic. It's dog shit. It just has to be here. I agree with
Yeah,
the pick up.
unfortunately.
You just
Yeah.
have to, please.
Yeah.
Get the Mantine. The water types are very hard to switch into, just in general. And you don't even
Yeah.
have Terra type to resist them. That
But I
is
mean,
all.
like the top 4 is just fucking crazy. I mean, it's like 2-0 plus 10. Like, you can see why the top 4 is
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
insane.
Top 4 is crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Arrow would be a good pickup. I think I would definitely pick up Mantine. Otherwise, great work. This is probably
Peak fly.
14.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Where's my Mega
I
Pinsir?
think Terra Scyther's cool because the only way you don't Terra the Swallow is into the Terra Steel matchup because it doesn't get Terra Blast. So I see the vision.
It gets
I
heat
do.
wave though, so like you can still Terra the Swallow and just click reverse. It has heat wave.
Yeah, you're never gonna want to not Terra Swallow.
Yeah.
Click
Terra
reverse.
Swallow is just
Click
insane.
reverse. Nothing tanks it. Just do it. The 2 KOs resist.
Yeah.
It two hit KOs Aegis Slash, by the way.
Yeah.
Shield into blade form. Went
You
from
do
max
it.
HP.
Blow it up. Kill everything.
Yeah, it's a
Excellent.
dumb Pokemon.
Wait,
Okay,
we need some
we think number
transition.
2. It's probably better than
Legitimately
Steel
though,
Red.
if you were like here to actually get advice, just get Mantine. Whatever, just forget everything else. Just get Mantine, please.
If you're here for advice,
Okay.
DM me. I will give you 6 more points on the dock than everyone else, and you can drop the Scyther for a Mega Pinsir.
Okay, anyways, we got Water, who round 1 Wake and no rain. Oh wait, no, there's rain. Never mind.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm blank.
Jeff, how is this team's water resist looking?
Yeah, this team's got good water resists.
Uh, I'm noticing that there's a Mega Swampert that doesn't resist that. Was that intended, or are you just kind of hoping on Water Absorb a Lantern to kind of pick it
That's
up?
the problem. I'm just trying to give actual criticism. I'm trying to nitpick.
No, I'm being funny, bro. I mean, have
Dude,
this.
I'm turning my brain off. I'm turning my brain off. I'm
Fly
just gonna
score,
read out vibes. Your team
glide.
is ugly, except for you have a Ludicolo, but the rest of these Pokemon are dog shit ugly, and I hate this team.
Honestly, it
Bottom.
might be the ugliest team. If this were the ugliest,
Yeah.
like, team ranking, 14th. Straight up.
Yeah.
Bug is right there.
No.
Bug at least has some.
No,
good
Bug
moves.
looks
It's
fucking awesome, bro.
disgusting. What the
Cleavor and
fuck
Mega
is this
Scizor are awesome, bro.
Dude, look
Yeah.
at Wake's ugly ass next to Aloe's dumb face. I hate those fuckers. I hate them.
Bro, you have the same haircut as Walking Wake. Chill out.
I really do. I kind of look like Walking Wake. That really says a lot that I called it ugly. Yo, I never noticed. I kind of look like a Walking Wake. I'm built like one too. That's crazy.
How do you feel about the sun?
I do like the summer weather. Yo, wait, I literally look like a Walking Wake. Just freakishly scrawny with giant hair. That's literally me.
And loves the
That's so
sun.
cool. And I have a giant forehead too, so it really wakes out.
A real critique on this team is why did you not go Grande?
Yeah.
Because Dragon's
Oh,
so
yeah, we should
expensive, I
probably
don't think they
actually
can
talk
ever
about the
fit
team.
Wake. That's
Dragon does
I
not care
think
about
it's
Wake.
yeah. I don't know. I see the
Also, Wake
vision
isn't that
not
good on
wanting to
Rain.
go
I
double
don't
water
see why
dark
Wake is here.
because
I don't really
is
know why
good,
Wake is
but
here
it
to
just
begin with.
it shouldn't be
I
there.
mean, even then, like, Brent is one of those months that you don't care if you ever overlap in typing at all.
Yeah, because
No,
like it's
not at
never
all.
fulfilling
Neither
any
is
defensive
Samurott.
purpose. Like they're
Neither
both
is
just
Samurott.
offensive. No, the Samurai can actually be defensive. Like you can kind
No.
of
I'm
like
just saying, like, they
maybe.
don't care about the overlapping type. Like, neither of them do.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, like dark
both of them
spam is
think,
real. Like you want dark spam.
yeah,
So like,
Yeah, have you ever watched
and they hit on different
PokeMD?
sides.
He
Yeah.
brought like assault vested Hammerot for like 73 weeks straight.
Um, I do like the idea of like Hazard Stack and Rain. The hyper aggressive playstyle really likes having those flex up, so I think that was pretty well done in the draft. Terra Ludicolo, I think, is Water's best Terra if they're going like the Rain route.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
Agreed.
Bruxish. Um, Now, I have this problem with the Water team in my division too. Rain is very, very hyper aggressive. You do not need Aloe. You need to get
Yeah.
in and abuse the amount of turns that you get Rain in. Because every team
Or
is going to bring either counter Rain or just Measure Seeder on Rain. You have to abuse those turns. Aloe is is a very passive Pokemon that does not fit on Hyper Offense almost at all. Like it can, I understand that's a pivot, but Pelipper is your primary pivot. And you're not gonna want to wish pass because that's more of
Yes.
a like slow play style and takes 2 turns to do, and that's 2 range turns that you've wasted. So I would
Yeah.
absolutely recommend spending 10 points on something else, or just not bringing it because it is going to counter with your game plan a lot and just waste your unrained turns. That
Please
is
go
Yeah.
get the
You also have a
Basculegion.
lantern.
Go get
You
the
have another
they
Basculegion.
have 21 points to play with right now.
Oh, there's a
Yo,
Basket Legion on the board. Yeah.
yes.
Please
Go
get
get Adaptability
Please take
Basculegion.
it.
Set it up in Rain. Set a choice band or choice specs on it, whatever you're feeling that week. And then you click Hydro
Click
Pump
buttons.
or Wave Crash. And then you see your opponent's Mon's health start at 100. And then the next thing you know, it's at 0.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't mind having a more defensive like piece on this team. I just think that Aloe is a do nothing defensive piece.
Yeah, you
Like
have
it's
Yeah.
4
And also
defensive
you already
pieces.
have. Yeah, you have Pelipper and Polion Lantern. Like you're never gonna
you pivot for
struggle with the
You
fun.
also have the
defensive
Wall
core.
Raid that can be defensive too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Walreign's also kind of a bit of a do nothing guy, but I mean it's
Like,
No, I
kind
mean
of a
like
do nothing
it
guy
can
in the way
set
that
up
its
and stuff.
offense sucks.
like go
And
It
get
can set up and stuff. It has
you could
like
go get like
Sword
I don't
Sands,
think
right?
it
Terra
has a slow
Kingler
low points.
and just fire off sheer force liquidations in rain Terra
Don't
water
do that.
boosted.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like
Aww.
Walreign's fine.
Go get Terra
Don't do that.
Bruxish. Like
No,
legit.
do that.
Dude,
Do that
you
instead.
Legit.
legitimately get Terra Bibarel. Like that's what you do.
I do think Wake may have been a bit of a misstep, to be honest with you. I think that you could have spent 15 points on something that may have provided more offensive value than Wake does. Um, like, I don't know, Quackleval seems really good on Rain. Feeney's really cool. I don't know if I like Feeney more than.
Greninja.
Yeah, you could have gotten Greninja.
Yeah.
Um,
Just the Greninja.
but I understand it's like it resists electric and grass, so like I see the vision for sure. But I think you could have gotten Kingdra later,
Yeah.
and done the same thing. But overall, I do think Rain is a very. I think it should have been banned. I think Damp Rock should have been banned. Smaster, please ban Rain.
Congratulations, you are now the owner of a Barraskewda.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
that's
mean, no,
really
I mean
fair.
that's fair.
I mean, you have
But
Rattata, you have Pert, you have Ludicolo, you have the defensive pieces with Empoleon. Fine.
yeah.
There's some changes that you can make. You try and grab a fairy type. Are there any like major resists that we're lacking here?
No, I mean water only has 2 weeks and it covers all. Like you have a Imperial Pelipper Ludico
Yeah,
Wake
I just meant
for
neutral.
grass. Oh, Nutrimastrips. You don't have any
Dragon's a little
great.
scary because it's just Impo and all the dragon types get EQ. That could be a little frustrating to deal with.
Fighting is terrifying.
Yes,
It's
that's also very true.
This is
Fairy.
Yeah,
Fairy is
it's
terrible.
just very yeah. Empoleon's doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Also, you could definitely
Yeah.
tease like this team. Just a little unfortunate. But I mean, I don't hate not grabbing Quillfish. But
Yeah.
maybe I would. Maybe I drop the Aloe and get a Quillfish on this team.
But like also like T-Spike doesn't matter as much for Rain just because you're most of the time you're just clicking buttons.
Yeah,
Win
the
faster
pace-
than the
yeah,
T-Spike hits
yeah,
you.
the pace the games with this team should be played for sure. I agree. Like it's not the
Yeah.
way to do it.
Yeah.
I think this is going to go in the lower half of my list, though. I do think that rain is the best. I think water is the best type in this format specifically that we have.
Mhm.
And I think that this team, it's good. It's going to win games. It's just I misstepped in a couple of the areas in terms of drafting, like picking.
Yeah. I agree. I think it's like an 8.
Yeah. The hazard move will also sucks, but in polling it's defog, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. But it's
Yeah,
like,
and so does Pelipper. Pelipper
Yeah.
also gets
You
The
want
win
a rabbit
faster
spinner. You
thing.
want Starmie
Yeah.
actually because you're
You
defogging
do,
away
though.
your own spikes from Hammerot.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
little
this is
bit
actually true.
there as well. Like it's just like little nitpick things that kind of stack on top of each other, and I think this team's gonna struggle in neutral matchups to where, and it's not even like using the like rain the most effective. I feel, which is like okay. I mean, you're doing it fine. You got the pert, but like you have like some passive do nothing guys like the hello. So I don't know. That might just be not so trying to like just say your team sucks, but just doing a lot of I'm just trying to. Am I being too mean? You can be honest with me.
No, no, I think this
No, I
is.
don't think so.
All right, cool.
I think this is fair. Um,
I'm trying to
yeah,
give fair criticism without being mean because usually in my league, I just tell people that they suck and they're terrible.
yeah.
This is
I mean, yeah,
true.
I agree. I think
We
this is like a
roast an
solid
iron
8,
fist.
just because water is good, team is fine. There are
It
some
it
small
could go lower,
weaknesses.
maybe.
Yeah,
We'll see how it shakes out.
yeah.
Who
Okay.
drafted our bug team?
Pink Floofles is our bug user.
Hi,
They
Pink
are,
Fools. That's a cool name. I like your name.
yeah, they are based.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
this is a
awesome.
very solid bug team. I like this team
Yeah,
a
I'm
lot.
facing this team and it's kind of scary. It's actually scary. Like Webs plus like Scolopede and Selgor, like the speed tiers are really good. Um, I mean, you have Slitherwing and uh, Volcarona, which are just good offensive click buttons. Mega Scizor is nice. Scolopede is a good setup threat. I love Armaldo. Batmon is really good. Good rapid
It's
spinner.
your only rock resist. Or, no, it's your only fire is. Nice. Never mind.
No,
What's
no, there's
Oh, it's the flying resist. That's what it is. It's the
yeah,
good
yeah,
flying resist. I forgot what Armaldo's niche was in Monotype
yeah.
for a second.
But you also have Cleavor and Mega Scizor as flying resist. Like you actually covered
Hold
this
on.
pretty well.
Maybe I'm incorrect. I just remember at one point I was on YouTube and Armaldo is really good at Monotype. And I forget exactly
Yeah.
his way.
I mean, it's just because it's one of Bug's few rockers, right?
Yeah.
Because Mega Scizor doesn't get
Yeah,
rocks,
it's like
and
rock
Cleavor didn't
and
exist before.
valuable resistance.
It's spin. You can do a funny
Yeah,
rain dance set.
yeah,
Or
exactly.
yeah,
It
funny
helps in the
switch
rain
set.
matchup.
It is actually one of the only hazard control options that's you're actually
Yeah,
gonna click hazard control
Yeah,
with.
but I don't know if it
yeah,
was
exactly.
I don't know if it was mentioned for Scizor. I had to step out for a bit. But
Yeah.
Scizor
No, you're
with
good.
max defense, max HP with root can
Does
really
fine.
get rid of
Yeah,
it can get
it's
rid
a
of your
monster.
your brave bird mons or the flying mons that
Yeah,
aren't mono flying.
Master, can you change the dock to bug real quick? So I can look at the board.
we're on 9.
No, just the board.
Got it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I mean the
Oh,
point.
my bad.
Yeah, I mean you're going from 18 to 14 points. I think Buzzwole would have been a very good. I think it's a little better than Slitherwing,
I
I
think
agree.
Buzzwole's broken.
and that 1 point
Yeah,
is a big difference in value that provides. I
Yeah.
think.
I think Buzzwole's a fucking bastard. I hate that thing.
I think low kicks would
yeah,
also be a good mon because the dark type and first impression.
yes, I
I
agree.
mean,
Yeah,
I think this.
yeah. I mean, like I would get rid of probably like Galvantula and probably
Selgor.
Frostmoth, and then just no, Selgor is good. It's a top speed as a spiker. It makes
I-
sense. I would get rid of Frostmoth and Galvantula though. Those mods suck. And I would put on low kicks, and then I would change Slitherwing to Buzzwole. That would be my changes.
I want to say I think the Terror Captains are kind of not the greatest on this build. Armaldo kind of likes its base typing, and Levani is terrible.
I think you'd want to do something to help in rain matchup Armaldo. I don't think getting like a electric or a grass type. Not grass because there's too many
I mean,
silly
there's
guys.
Levani.
but I think
That's fair.
electric would be good because it helps with your flying matchup if you set rain and try to win with Armaldo, or it helps with the actual rain matchup,
No one said it's so swim, bro.
and it can actually resist flying,
No,
which
I did it once. It's like
lets
real.
Scizor do more and take a more offensive role.
Yeah, I
You
mean, I
know
would
what,
get
I
rid
will
of
say
probably
that the Terra
ground.
captain suck, but I'm looking at the Terra captain board, and Smaster is very unkind to the bug type. He banned all the
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, like they just aren't great. I mean, it's like you're running like Terra Centiskorch. Like it's not super great.
It's all
You have
quiver
Terra
dancers or shell smash. Like
Yeah, so it's just tough. But
Smasher,
I would get rid of.
Smaster,
I hate
see,
Smasher not allowing Terra
all
Shedinja.
bug friends, all my bug
Sorry,
friends. I
sorry,
was
I'm sorry. I
fighting for
apologize.
Terra Galissapod to be legal, but Smaster said no, no, and he
Because it's
didn't listen.
scary. It's scary. It's
It
scary. I
sucks.
don't
It
want.
sucks. It would have been terrible, but now don't get the draft because
Oh,
it's overpriced. Yeah, get
oh.
Buzzwole. Get Buzzwole.
Yeah,
Mm,
get Buzzwole. Drop Galv, Frostmoth. You don't need
Low
another
kicks
stick
was
whoever. You have three of them.
when I
Um,
did play Monotype on ladder. Low kicks was like the best, like one of
yeah,
the pieces on bug. Right? Like I'm not crazy.
yeah.
I'm not
No,
misspeaking.
it's just like an insane breaker, and it complements or really, really well.
Yeah, I would drop. I would drop the. I would probably drop
Galv,
Frostmoth to
Frostmoth.
Celigore, and then. Or no, I drop
I,
Frostmoth to Celigore. I'd get Buzzwole, and then I would try and fit low kicks on the team. Maybe get rid of Leavani as well. You have so many Webbers, Leavani's not really providing much.
yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
the water resist outside of Requine. I don't know. I was trying to fit Buzzwole. I think that Pokemon's really, really good.
I love you, Araquanid.
Yeah,
Awesome.
drop Slitherwing, and then you could drop the Selgor, and you could get the Buzzwole, and then you just have to drop one other thing to get.
Who's worried about speed when you have 83?
Yeah, SP2 is
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
And then like Mega Scissor priority, Slithering priority right now. There's so many priority options right now. Shattered, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Um, not to harp on it, but Leavani sucks.
Yeah, I agree.
And
It's
I don't think having the Acelgor is super necessary when you have webs into speed boost. I know
Yep.
that's not going to be something you bring every single week, but I mean, Cleavor is
It
a very
provides
free
height.
Scarfmon in most matchups. Um,
And nothing
yeah,
actually
Buzzwole,
resists rock.
super broken. Low kicks, super awesome.
Yeah.
Um, I think
No,
if you
you can
grab
call
the
it,
Buzzwole,
call it, bro.
you have
It is.
a few great matchups. So
Yeah. But I think he did just fine. I respect this team a lot, and I will put
Yeah.
it near the middle. This is definitely a middle of the pack kind of team, but it's all right. It's pretty good.
Where do we think? Are we thinking 7? Should we switch
I
water
would
with
probably
it?
put it 7 or yeah, probably 7 because I think that
Yeah.
there maybe even 8. I think that there are some flaws on this team, but overall I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think it's scary. I think that it's probably weaker power level than water just because of the way the type is.
I agree.
I think we
So that's why I
swapped.
would put it.
I think we put grass team 7 or 10. I don't really care which one. Still kind of
Jesus,
in
put the 7
between.
good.
I feel like it has potential, but again, I don't think it's the best grass team you could have built.
Draco Gun, if you're still watching, your grass team is still in my top 5.
Okay,
It's
that's
still
crazy.
no,
I can get
I
behind
think
this.
Draco Gun might be my favorite team here. If
Drake Gun at 7, and then Z-Berry with water at 8, and then Bug at 9.
if we were doing individual rankings, mine would be so fucked because Draco Gun might be my number 1 in the div right now.
Boo. I love Meowscarada, but no way. No way.
You're gonna go to bed. You're gonna think about the team, and then you're gonna understand what I'm saying. That team is ridiculous.
Oh right, time to go to the
Ridiculously
dark type.
Uh,
ass.
Master, who's got the dark type?
Dark type.
Master, who's got dark?
Dank is dead.
This is Denka's dad.
Why do we
Master
have like
Greninja
buns?
Greninja being available was the only reason that Dark was draftable here.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think Brute
No, I
Bonnet
mean,
is yeah.
Terra
Let's
Brute
not
Bomb is
lie.
monster.
Terra Brute Bonnet is cool.
No, it's not. It's still shit.
There's
It's
3
still
mons on
bad.
this team.
Dude, surely
It's
Terra Brute Bomb is
Darkrai,
decent. Yeah, I agree that
King
like
Lugren.
Don't listen to Buffcat. This team is
Moon
fine.
Darkrai. Yeah, it's a
Buffcat,
good team.
the more you listen to Buffcat, the crazier he becomes.
Dude,
Yeah, I
I
mean, like
can't
when I
get
prep
behind
for it,
non-Terra
when I
King
prep for
Gambit.
it, it is true.
Okay,
I
not
can't get
Terra
behind
Yeah.
non-10 Gambit.
is a ward.
No,
I
it's
can't
like
get behind him.
actually like real. It's real for
It's real, but
mono dark
it's not
because you need a
great.
fairy. Like look at fairies into this team. Like this is why my mega ult just like destroyed them because it's the only fairy resist that like does decently.
You have a very slow play style. You want to set hazards, but nothing's ever gonna actually want to switch because nothing's ever gonna be forced to switch out.
For a
'Cause
dark team, you don't really get to click knock a lot. Wait,
Yeah, true.
Index. Can Gambit knock?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh no, never mind. Gambit's fine. Buffcat's on crack. Don't listen to him.
Yeah, no, Gambit makes sense. It's like one of your few fairy resists. It's like insanely strong. It has reverse sweeping potential, especially in monotype because you don't have good counterplay a lot of times. And then it also just like is a good rocker when you don't want to run rocks on your Tinglu. Like that's fine because Gambit forces out a lot of things, so it lets you get up rocks pretty easy.
Yeah, I suppose. I think this team's pretty good offensively. Now,
Yeah.
I think this team struggles in the fact that you used up a lot of points early, and these low tiers are really bad. Like they are
Yeah.
bad. These low
Yeah.
tiers suck. And also, I know a lot of people probably were mad when we said Corviknight was bad, and wait till they hear what I say about Mandibuzz, because I think Mandibuzz is fucking useless. I think if you draft Mandibuzz, just drop it. It's terrible. I think it's one of the worst Pokemon. I think it's such a trap Pokemon because it looks like it should be good. It's fucking not. It's so bad. It does not. Remember when I called Aloe Do Nothing? Somehow Mandibuzz is in between Do Nothing and not bulky enough to actually sit there and do nothing effectively. I hate this Pokemon.
Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely a U-turn bot, but like also like you don't have a fighting resist. So like I think
Oh,
it's like forced on dark because your other options are like fucking juke. Like it's
I mean,
yeah, you need a
Gmaul
Mandibuzz.
might be better.
Nah,
There's
Jugelis.
Muck.
As
There's
No, but
Muckalola
you
that
as
could also
somebody
be
who
better.
used Mono Dark in season one, Jugelis sucks so much ass.
Yeah,
It's
there's Gmaul.
terrible.
There's
you don't
Gmaul
need
to
to
yeah.
put.
boot.
You don't even
It's like
put
tanky.
mono in front of it, bro. Jugs is
Yeah,
ass anyway.
Jugulis is
There's
terrible.
not a good dark flying type.
Yeah.
I mean, Gmalt could be cool on this team. It's also cheaper. I think Alolan Muck belongs on this team, and I really wish that we were able to pick it up
Yeah,
here.
if we're talking
I
about
think,
mons, that should be Terra Pangoro.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
What is switching into a Terra fight close combat with Scrappy?
Actually, it's better than Brute Bonnet.
Yeah,
It's
like
better
you
than
just
Brute
dump Brute
Bonnet.
Bomb for Terra Pangoro. That this team is
It's a
like
little bit better.
monstrous.
Yeah, it gets a little bit better. I think that there are some Pokemon that you could consider picking up. Like you've got Muck and Lokix. I think are both very, very impressive Pokemon. But I understand that the defensive pieces are just very expensive, and that I mean you have a Roaring Moon and a Dark Crown and Grunt as well. So I mean it's fine.
You could just switch Spiritomb and Skunk Tank out for Quillfish and like Rook and Crooked Rock. Get your Intimidator and an Eviolite. And get I guess you already have the team. You're probably
You're
not gonna bring
stressing me
anything,
out.
but like
Years.
just grit Quillfish and
See, if
add
it were
something.
me, I would be dropping Mandibuzz and Skuntank and getting Muckalola and. How many points that leave you with?
The
Because Muck was
17.
2 points
Monk was
cheaper.
11.
So
So
yeah,
7.
6 points left.
Alamar.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, or
Because
go
Not
out and
good either.
go get
it's not
Guzzlord so you
good.
have a switch into literally one attack.
I mean, yeah.
You get a free switch to one attack.
All these Pokemon down here are pretty terrible, so like I get it. I don't
I
know.
think the
I
bottom
think
half is anything under
Mandy's fine, I guess. I would never draft that piece. I hate it so much.
anything under 15 points on this draft is just
Also,
not great.
the speed chasm on this team is killing me.
Yeah.
Just wait till we get to my team, man. It's worse.
Oh my god, the speed valley is hilarious on this team. Yeah, drop Brilliant Bonnet maybe.
Yeah,
I
get
don't know.
Pangoro. Terra Pangoro was the like that was
Nah.
like the main dark Terra captain that I thought of when I balanced the tiers because that shit is really strong.
Yeah, it just clicks the close combat button with the choice band and boom, everything's dead.
Yeah.
He's-
Yeah. It also has Bullet Punch, which gives you a different priority besides Sucker Punch, which you only have on King Gambit. So
Also,
and
banded
Darkrai, I digress.
banded
I wish
Terra
I could
Steel
like
goes
you for a
nutty.
second ask someone
True.
this, but am I crazy for saying I don't really care about Roaring Moon on this team? Like, okay, if anyone says Roaring Mid, the Pokemon's really good. but I just don't really care about it here.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
you're gonna have
It's,
counterpoint to
No,
one of
I
your
Gambit.
only. It's one of your only offensive pivot options. I mean, you have Grande, and that's cool, but Darkrai doesn't get any pivot. You'd be relying on Mandibuzz, so I kind of like having Moon on the Dark Squad.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
only
like
like
you
it
could have
because it's
built.
like a decent setup threat. Like DD is just nice as a threat in some ways. But I think you just like click Bandit and you use it as a physical breaker. Because otherwise, what is your physical breaker for King Gambit, right? Like you don't want King Gambit to have to break for itself.
I
Yeah,
just
that's
think
fair. I
getting
don't
rid
know.
of it,
I'm just thinking out loud. It
getting rid
seems
of
fine.
Moon, and maybe getting rid of like Mandibuzz lets you just reworking. I guess you only have 3 transactions, so you wouldn't. I would
Yeah.
just try to rework everything. I think Gambit,
Why
Tinglu,
you
Grand
work
is
up
like
on
start. You're automatically given Darkrai. That's good, but like I don't. I think you made the right call on just going no Mega because if you can't slot like a Gyarados, I don't taking a Mega because I don't like
Yeah,
Mega T-Star.
I
Or
agree.
Yeah, the Dark Megas are pretty bad in the
Hounding's pretty
format.
bad too.
I think Absol at 8 is probably the worst mon in the 8 point tier other than Umbreon.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mega
put some
Absol, wait,
respect on
really?
his
That
name.
Pokemon.
Put
Wait,
some
Mega
respect on his
Absol's
name.
8 points?
Umbreon's the goat.
But
It
I
should be
guess
6.
Mega
yeah.
Absol? No, it should be like 10 points. That Pokemon's really good.
Huh?
Mega
No.
absolutely no. It's
Really
Well,
good at
good,
being
but it's
ass.
not that good.
Ball up top. Ball up top.
Yeah.
We're on to Ghost now.
No,
We're on to
it
Ghost
is.
now. You said something stupid. We're on to Ghost.
That
Hi,
is
Sir
a
Blue.
good Pokemon. What's wrong with you people?
Hi, Sir Blue. How's your night
Uh,
going?
It,
Are you
what do
enjoying the
mean
power
it's bad?
ranking so
First,
far?
first of
It
all,
provides
um,
valuable tools, and it's fast, and it's not that bad.
No, I don't think it's that
this
bad, but I don't think it's 10 points. Like I think
I
8
said
points is like
9.
a
I said
reasonable
9. I
amount.
did say 9. I think it's
Okay.
even fine. And it's
Okay.
Monotype. And look at Smash, look at the things that you overpriced, and you're selling me Absol's underpriced. All right, dude. Go
No, I
back.
mean like I think Absol is like a correct price. I think the
Dude,
rest,
you have
yeah, like
15 point
there's,
Alolan Ninetales on this dock, and you're saying 10-point Absol is too much.
yeah, that's because the snow is like really good for ice. Like it's
I know, I know.
I
balanced
can't
that
believe
way.
you're
Yeah.
balancing Pokemon for a
I
team that
know.
they're not on, bro.
I know.
You should discount Ninetales since it's
I'm
unfair.
just too sad.
Have you heard of Menards before, Smaster, and how they give you the
I'm
rebate?
stopping being nice.
So what you do is
Nice.
you just
Crazy.
fill out the rebate form, DM it to a moderator, and then they'll give you your points back if you pick a mon
That's
that wasn't
insane.
intended to be on that team.
That's crazy.
My chef is leaving. And a mean chef now. I'm
Okay,
angry.
anyways, I think
All
that
your
this
terrible
dark will,
pancakes
I think
die.
dark is like number 5, number
Oh, it's good.
4.
Fill this out. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's number 5. I think it's probably worse than Psychic just because Psychic has more tools and because of low
I
tier
think
stuck.
this. I think this is worse than the Bug Team.
I don't think this is top 5.
Yeah, really?
No,
Okay.
I
How do you
wouldn't.
guys?
I wouldn't give it top half.
I think taking.
Really?
I think like
Y- Yeah, really, really.
there's potential for
Interesting.
some better breakers and better just offense in general instead of forcing Gren and Gambit to do the heavy lifting with Darkrai and Moon trying to help chip and break stuff and get.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see where that.
Like I think
Coming from.
Crook is. I think a Crook is a must start on a dark team as well. I think you don't really want to.
What do you mean you don't want Ting Lu? What do
No,
you
no,
mean?
I like Tinglu. Tinglu is like one of your
don't want
good
Everybody
Ting Lu.
hazard
wants
options.
Tinglu.
It's one of
Who
your
doesn't want
good like
Ting Lu?
few hazard options. It's just like a
Ting Lu doesn't
win
have
1v1
weaknesses.
button. Yeah, it's very good. I agree that Crook is really good, but I think that with Tinglu you don't need the Crook. I do think that the Pangoro option though is really good because that gives you a breaker into King Gambit. Especially if you have a Terra Steel Pangoro, that helps you beat fairies and also
Yeah.
gives you a strong breaker that King Gambit can help clean up with.
I think also Terra or Scarf Moxie Rook is with like it can just run teams in Monotype. It can just get one boost and then or it's kill its check and then just go bam. And Tinglu doesn't really have that potential. It also saves you some points and again get another faster breaker that isn't part of the speed tier like conundrum that this team has of just 4 mounds up here, everything else down here. And it helps even out the speed tiers and you get more points to help actually make changes to the team and get some more pieces.
maybe.
I think
For
Crook
full
is
exposure,
better.
it's
Yeah.
cheaper. It's only
Yeah,
two
I'd have to.
much cheaper, so it's not gonna actually make. I mean, if you're
Mhm.
gonna like drop something for something in the middle of the speed too, you drop mana. That's pretty
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, you could
I don't
maybe
know if
reform it.
Pangoro is. It's pretty slow, right? It's like 40 speed or some shit.
Which one?
Pangoro. It's pretty slow, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
50.
48. He's like 48 or something like that.
Maybe do drop Gambit. Maybe Gambit's the trap on this team, and you get Muck instead.
I don't know. I like Gambit though. I think
But
it's just
Muck's
like
slow. Muck's slow
I
anyways.
think
I
I
don't
think
know.
Gambit is cool, but it's not necessary for
Yeah,
what
I
Dark
think Gambit
provides.
sucks. I don't know. I think
I
Dark.
don't think it
Now that I'm
sucks. I
thinking it,
think
Dark is a pretty
Chef
shit type.
is crazy, but it's I
Gambit?
don't think it's
No, that
super
one was
necessary.
terrible. Like it's not though. It's fine.
no, not Gambit's probably like actually somewhat real. I think that it like because it's one of your few fairies, like it's kind of forced because you don't have another like unless you're getting like Bisharp, like it's not a real Pokemon. Like what else do you switch into fairy?
I mean, Bisharp does the same thing that King Gambit Run do, but maybe a little bit better with to be a fairy switching just because you get the delay.
Yeah, but I think like the bulk on Kingambit versus Bisharp is effectively very similar. I'm pretty sure with ABLI.
We have been yapping about this team for ages.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
tried to get
Let's
onto
move on.
Sir Blue
Let's
after you
move on.
said that Absol should be 20 gazillion points.
I said that on this
Okay.
board.
I literally
I'm
said,
gonna
"Hi,
put
Sir
this-
Blue. How are you doing? How's your night going?" And now he's like probably clicked off the video because he thought we
Anyway,
were going to talk
throw it at
talk about his
11.
team.
Okay, I'm gonna put this at 9. I think that makes sense.
Boo, boo,
And I'm
12,
putting
12 or
Bug
11.
after it. Putting Bug after it.
That's crazy. That's
Sir
crazy.
Sir Blue.
On this team. Oh, I don't want to talk about his Petron.
Hey, Sir Blue. Now that we've like built a rapport and we're friends and we've talked a little bit, can I ask, where's the Spectre?
Yeah, I wanted the Spectre to be picked up, but yeah, we have this team instead. So
I also
I mean,
think
Delmice Petrant makes sense. Like it is like good granite poison, I guess. Like
Nope,
it's a
I'm on
5.
terrible. Drop it. I hate
Yeah,
that.
I don't
no,
even
Garbage.
think this is a bad team. I think it's actually quite
no, it's
good. I
very
don't
good.
know if
No, his Petron's gotta
Mm.
be bad.
Yeah.
I do question the Mega Sableye. I don't think Mega
It's your
Sableye
dark
is.
resist.
But
Mhm.
you're tearing everything. You're tearing the Doublade. Let's be real, every single game.
Yeah.
But I
mean,
just
it's
think
just like
Mega
a good
Bayonet is
defensive option.
Mega Bayonet provides offense.
What?
What? What are you on about, bro?
Mega Bennett?
Dude, it might be one of the
Oh,
best
Mega
Megas right now.
Absol's so bad. Mega Absol's so
Like,
bad.
it's got
Oh, that's
so
good.
Gunk Shot now. It's oh my, you ball
No,
up,
this
ball up.
can't be real.
So
This is
good,
not
Absol.
real.
Okay, do you
So
realize that this
terrible.
thing is probably a top 5 or top 3 Mega in OU right now that you're shitting on?
That's
I know it's
because
OU,
people are
but
stupid.
He literally said on Mega Bennett says, "Do not use Mega Bennett." That is literally what it says on Smogon.
it's
Don't use
goaded, bro. It's Gunk Shot.
Dude, the
Gunk Shot and
only set that's used
Poltergeist.
on OU ladder is fucking Destiny Bond Prankster. It's there because
Yeah.
it kills anything instant.
And
the
Poltergeist
only
off
one
of
it's used.
165 base attack.
True, but it also just dies to every dark coverage that people tack on. It doesn't really
yeah,
get
but I
off.
mean that's ghost type anyway.
I can't
You know
believe
what
that
I mean?
Ghost type would
we
die
are
to
a
Dark,
monotype,
man.
but, like,
What a
No,
loser.
but
What
the
a
rest
fucking
of the rest of
loser.
Ghost is like
No.
fast.
You
Like,
have
changed it.
Annihilate. That is the dark answer on this
They
team.
changed it. They changed the Bennett
you have
names.
priority status and
so
sneak
mean.
coming off a base 165. I think it's very valid. I think Mega Sableye is a little bit better, but I can see the argument for both.
Yeah,
I don't-
like Mega Sableye.
I mean, Sableye,
like
what it does is annoying with Prankster. Bennett does that too.
It doesn't get pranks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's your hazard control. Like, look at the team. You're using Delmice to spin. What other hazard control do you have? You'd like having Mega Sableye to
You
offensively
say that
pivot
like
into.
Delmice is not the best Pokemon ever created.
True, my bad, Chief. But yeah, like I mean, I
don't
think the
like
team is just good,
Sarah
like
Legend
offensive.
stuff on.
I
Yeah,
don't think.
but it's like it's hard to fit place, I guess, because what is it called? Bramble's already gone.
You could just drop the Duplate. That's not really doing much.
Doublade is the best Terramon on the You'd drop Runarigus before you drop Doublade.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Runarigus here.
Runarigus is the ground type, and
Yeah.
Doublade does not provide something that's not already there.
Yeah, I mean that's fair actually. Yeah.
Doublade with eats shit up. You on, bro?
But like, yeah, it's just like a
Yum,
good
yum.
fighting.
Eat 'em
line.
up.
It's just so
Yum.
you
I
don't
hate
have to
talking
bring
about
Runerig
Buff. Yeah, they
all
give me a
matchups.
headache every time.
It's not my fault. You don't know the game of Doublade, bro.
Yeah, I mean like everything on Ghost is
Fucking Doublade.
you don't have.
I mean, if we're really on it, just drop one of the swordsmen. You're correct on that. You drop the Ceruledge. I think
No, I mean you don't really need
I
to.
mean like
It's fine.
in an ideal world, you basically have Bramble over Delmise, and then you get Blaze over Ceruledge.
Yeah.
But since we
I guess
don't
we're really
have,
talking about what this team does. Actually, I think we
yeah,
haven't really talked about having any of these teams
yeah,
to do, and I feel bad about that.
yeah. I mean like
it's just
it's
fine.
good.
There's nothing
This
wrong
is
with it.
Ghost. Yeah.
I will say, I wish that the hazard game was a little bit stronger on this team, but it's fine because Petra doesn't get T spikes, right? I'm not. Does it?
Nope.
I don't.
But Runerig does. But no, it's just
Runerigus-
Runerig is the only hazard setter. So you are
Yeah.
kind of forcing. Oh, I think Doublade gets wrong. Actually, no, it doesn't. Yeah, so
But
it is just Runerig.
Ghost
Ape
is
gets
really
rocks.
cool
Oh, true.
because it's stopping hazard removal, but it's fine. at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah, like I mean,
mean,
Dragapult,
that'd be
Golden
fine.
Go, Annihilate all appreciate spikes, which is why Bramble is good on Ghost. But like,
Yeah, it's already
it's
gone.
probably okay.
He got to take a third. I'm sure Blue had it in the plans at some point.
Yeah.
And it seems fine. There's nothing like glaringly wrong with it. You have good resistances. No water type, a little scary for me, but it's okay. You have water resists.
Yeah, Delmise is good.
I'm one of those freaks that says, "Oh, you gotta have a water type of some sort." I don't think that's to be bulky. I just really like having a water type in my team.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
but I mean, you have a Delmise, that's okay.
Jellicent
Yeah.
would be really nice.
Yeah,
But,
that's what like I'm really big on Jellicent on Ghost. I just think that it's a good defensive type. It gives you like a Hex user, which is nice. Also just Water Absorb is really good in rain.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have a Dragapult, and that guy's really good.
I think he could have definitely. What is there a better mon that gets T spikes than one of the Yamask
No.
evolutions?
Rodriguez?
No. No. I mean like it's
fine.
basically Gengar gets spikes, I think. And
Like, T
that's
spikes is
it.
the big thing. It's the fact that there's no spikes, which stirks.
Yeah.
I mean, T spikes is just because you can spam hex.
Yeah.
But you
No,
do
I
have
like
Magic
T
Bounce
spikes.
Freak, so you might actually be able to pick up hazards by doing that. Which is fine.
Yeah. I mean like your only hazard stackers are Bramble and Frostlass, which is why like you typically don't have it. But like
Just
if you can get Bramble, it's nice. Frostlass is kind of a so
it's Bramble.
like I understand it. Yeah.
Got it. I mean, yeah, it seems good. It's good. It's got good
Yeah.
breakers. Everything looks good.
Yeah. I
I
mean it's
feel
just
bad because I just realized we weren't talking about what the teams actually do effectively. Now that we're doing it again.
yeah, fair enough. It's okay. I mean like this team just breaks well, has good clear, like kind of fills all the roles. So
Yeah, this team's gonna win games. The quality is crazy. Like the quality of
Yeah.
Pokemon. Use a Petra and that Pokemon's terrible, but
Non-Terra
Yeah.
Ape is kind of a fraud for. I'll say that.
Yeah, but it's
Well, it's
it's
a fighting type
overpriced.
deterrent because
Yeah.
Brown didn't
dark
go,
resist.
and they got that top two. You kind of have to overprice Ape a little bit.
Ape's
Yeah,
a
just because.
fraud at 17.
It's the dark resist.
Yeah,
It's still a
dark
fraud
resist.
at 17 points. I'll
It's
say
not
that.
dark resist.
I'll
It's,
say
I mean,
It's that
yeah.
dark.
it's
It's that
3
dark
points as the crow flies.
dark
Overpriced.
resist. It's the
Points.
dark resist.
Okay, where are we putting this? Putting it after Steel? Before Steel?
Where's Steel?
3?
Put this at 2.
Yeah, I think this is better than Steel. So
I would have liked other Pokemon, like aesthetically, but this team's fine. Functions. Probably. Well, the speed's pretty terrible. It's pull to annihilate.
yeah.
Excuse me. So, I'm burning the recording. Oh God. Wow, it really is pulled to annihilate. Okay, put it below Steel.
Yeah.
I don't know. You've got some really good
B would
Scarfers.
steal is arch to like negative speed. Treads to
Yeah,
arch is
the
worse than
options
Pult
there.
to ape.
The
You've got
options
nice
there.
Sash indoor
No,
speed games with Ledge.
here's weak
You've
guard.
got all the priority you need with Sneak. So I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, I feel like the actual power level of the bonds be a little actually looking. Kind of like it over steel to be. Just the quality is like, and you also fulfill a little. So
I'm judging your top pick. Or I think there's cooler ghost types for 1 point and cuter ghost types. What do you think about that take?
Boo.
No, there's a grief dog guard right there. Semester, what are your thoughts on that guy?
Greasier.
Grievard, yeah. What are your thoughts on him?
It seems like a cool Pokemon. I can't spell it.
Yep. He's a cool and cute guy that's cooler than Hisuian Zoroark, and you've been judged on your 1 point, man. You never thought
No,
that would
like
happen.
you should actually get Bremlin to be honest, so that you can have Spike.
Nope.
Okay.
Take Grievard. He's cool and cute and awesome. I'd him every day and that's all right. On to Masters team. Yay!
Yay, my team. Yay.
If I were in the division with Smaster, I was fighting him, taking ground right before him. If I'm Sir Blue and taking the
That's evil.
just to spite
But
Smaster, bro, it would be funny.
I would pivot normal though, so it would be okay. It would be
It
okay.
it'd be funny. It'd be very
Yeah,
funny.
it would be
Oh
very
wait,
sad though.
no, you fix it, you fix it, you fix it. I like your team. You listen to me. This is beautiful.
Yes, I did. This is cool.
There's no
My team.
Guzzlord.
Yeah, my team is like interesting. Like I got swept by Mew because I didn't have a good. But
Oh yeah, you don't have a dark type. How about that?
yeah, but it's okay. Like I think like the tiers or speed tiers are fine. It's a little slow because my fastest, and in that dex there are mons, significant number of mons that are higher speed than that. But otherwise, it's
Also,
like
Cyclizar sucks.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
not
so
calling Cyclezar a really cool fast mon. Please, let's stop that.
Cyclizar doesn't suck. It sucks as tops.
yeah, it's not a great top speed. My other fastest is Latias, which is like okay, but not a great
Yeah.
top speed. It does
I
have
mean,
healing wish, which I really
my
like with
team has
Bolt.
the same issue. I feel like in Monotype, you're just kind of you're sucks. You know, it just sucks.
Yeah.
And you just end up.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it feels kind of bad, but you know, it is what it is. I do have a lot of like a Drampa and Druddigon, like hell,
Yeah.
so it's,
I mean, Dredagon
but like,
is I think a
Maybe you do pick up the Guzzlord over the Dredagon after the sweep, but otherwise, I feel like this team has a pretty sound game plan.
yeah,
And it is you have a bunch of big, strong mons that are going to click their big fuck you buttons, and they're going to try and win the game.
yes.
You have setup options, a bunch of setup options. Um, Goodrich is a really good Pokemon, obviously for this team. Uh, Quality wise, I mean, it's definitely above average. Meg Alt is a little funky, but I'm sure in Monotype it gets a lot better because it is the type on this team.
Yeah, I mean, you just have like no other dragon switch in,
Yeah.
so kind of need it. And also, just like is Pixelate Hyper Voice is really strong.
Yeah,
Have
it's
DD
just in
options with
standard.
it.
It's kind of a little like in terms of power, but I'm sure it's fine here. You know,
Yeah,
way to
but
have a
like it's a
lot
good
of
mega.
water
Like,
resists.
I'm sorry, I completely interrupted you. By the way, that was very rude. I apologize.
yeah, like it has a yeah. I mean, like I also like the fact that I was a good card. The reason why I went dragon is because I have hazard. Because otherwise, I would not have hazard. But it does mean that Garchomp a lot of times has to be rocks, which kind of sucks. But I do have a Druddigon, so it's okay.
Shatter,
Dredagon
let's
is
get
so
your insight. What you think?
I hate Drampa. I think Dredagon's really
What?
awesome.
What?
I, Drampa sucks. He's
No,
terrible.
cool. He gets Berserk and Roost. He can Terra.
Okay, but he's slower than dog shit.
Yeah, but he lives shit, and then hits the 133 plus one
Or the kid out of the Alabama school system. Is what he meant to say.
What?
What?
Dead ass. Dead ass. Jumpa sucks.
What?
I think the rest of the team is really sick though. Because every single one of your guys that
People are
maybe is a little
ridiculous.
bit lower speed compared to the rest of the board, like you have options to boost your speed without a scarf, which is super sick. So I don't really think that's an issue
Shattered, what's the
because you're
jump?
not going to be running into a lot of taunt mons versus a lot of teams. So it's pretty good.
Shattered, what's the Drampa beef?
He sucks.
Oh,
This is
He's
disrespect. This is
objectively
crazy.
terrible.
no,
He's
This is crazy
objectively terrible.
disrespect.
objectively,
He has
you're
Roost
objectively
plus
wrong.
Berserk plus Cloud9. You know that this guy counters every weather, right?
Okay, do you know he's gonna die before he gets to counter that weather? Like,
Why? He has good bulk.
This
Have
guy's
you
never
seen
played a
Rose
Whitney's mill take in Red, bro. Never played it. Ball up top. On the fighting.
Jumpa sucks. Jumpa sucks.
Dude, this mod is
Bro,
good.
shut
It
up
has
before I
Roost
suck
and
you.
good
What?
bulk. And it has glare. And it has defog.
Dude, glare and
hazard
roost.
control.
He sucks.
You know what, buddy? I'm DMing Wagon
Okay.
right now. You know
Glare,
what, buddy?
Alright.
glare is a wet dream, bro. Honestly, it's a
What
good
are you
move.
talking?
It's a great move.
What are people talking about?
Why do you use this type of terminology, Buffcat? I'm just saying he sucks, and you're over here
Alright.
calling the
Wrong with
move a
you
wet
people?
dream.
That's like saying that the Dunsparce is an ineffective glare Pokemon. What do
Glare,
you mean?
what are you on? Glare's a great move. Glare's the greatest move in all of history.
I can't deal with this anymore.
You can
This is
paralyze
crazy.
ground
This is
types.
insane. This is insane.
Glare is awesome. You
Okay.
can paralyze ground types.
But the quality of this team is very, very good. I think it's top half at minimum.
Dramp is so
Um,
bad.
He is. He's dog shit. I'm standing on it. I hate him.
You're standing on dog shit? That's crazy right now. That's crazy. I would never.
You've never stepped in dog shit, Buffcat?
Nope.
Ever?
Never.
Cap.
Not
I
a
have never
single
stepped in
time.
dog shit. I run through dog
Okay,
shit.
I think
I don't stand on it.
Alright, what number are you all
I'm
putting?
standing on. This is probably top 5.
Yeah, I think Wally, it's been a run, man. Had a run in the top 5. I think it's time for you to move down to 6. I don't know what past that I would say.
To be honest, I don't think it's better than personally. So I agree.
I think it's
Yeah.
you're stuck there at 5.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I think this fighting team.
I think this
Yeah.
fighting team is fucking broken.
Yeah, I think this fighting team got Tusky.
No, I mean,
got
it has a
Valiant.
Terrakion. So there's a fucking Terrakion, 13-point Terrakion. This fighting team can be
Brother.
much better.
Okay,
The
but
top
like,
three
It
is
has
stupid.
Tusk, Valiant, Keldeo, Mega Medicham.
with Trailblaze
Hello?
and its NetDex move pool and base 100
yeah,
speed.
okay.
I think Lucario and Terrakion are just dog shit mons and probably are sucking up 25 points.
Yes.
Do you want a team that could use this Terra Pangoro? It's this right here.
I think
That's
there's
true, actually. This team
broken
is
ass
dark
mons.
type.
But I still think
Yeah.
with the 5 mons that it has that are coming to every game and they're actually good, dark types. Like, I think this team could benefit from the Buzzwole as well. Just get the bulk in there.
I agree. Just drop your Lucario, drop the Terrakion, get good.
I think Lucario just being drafted, I think
Yes.
is a trap.
Yes.
Drop all of your flying resists. Yes, drop them all. Drop
No,
all
get
of your
good flying. Get good flying resist though. Keys, you can
Yeah, I
get.
think you should get Cobalion, but otherwise,
Yeah.
drop all of your.
Yeah.
I think
Just
drop Lucario down to a Cobalion. If you want to go, if you are, and probably just change Brachion to the mid.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Good
No, I think
speed
a
tier
regen pivot would
with
be nice for this team.
good speed tier with
Yeah.
regen. That saves you 3 point, or I guess points somewhere to upgrade.
I don't know.
You can't upgrade.
No.
Probably go Scrafty to a better Terramon.
Yeah, I
This
mean, like
team is very one-dimensional. You're going to have one game
Yeah.
plan every single week. You're going to go in there and you're going to click the move that does the most damage, and that's literally the only thing that you can do. And you will either
Yeah.
win
And
the
it's
game
gonna
or
work
lose the
7
game at
times out of
preview.
10.
I mean,
work
yeah, you're
7
gonna win
times
or
out
you're
of
gonna
10.
lose a preview. It just depends on can your opponent outlast or counter your offensive Pokemon. And if they can, then you auto lose. And if they can't, then you probably just win. Which is like kind of, I mean, like, yeah, that's how all Pokemon games work. But like, it's like that is the
No,
that is
I
the
mean, like
only
fighting is
game
the
mode
epitome
that you
of that.
have in this
Yeah.
with this team. You have nothing else that you can do.
Yeah, it really is just like click button. You have no defensive capabilities, and so for that reason, I feel like you should get rid of Lucario and Terrakion and lean into that and just be more offensive and
I
pick
think
up.
Cobalion is really good in this
Yeah,
build.
pick up Cobalion, gives you a rocker that's not Tusk, so you don't have to spin Rock's Tusk, and you can actually run coverage on it. It also gives you a fast Volt Switcher, which is pivot, which does not have right now. It has 0 pivot. It's like Keldeo with flip turn, and that's it. So pivoting into Tusk Valiant, Mega Medicham is like fucking broken. Yeah.
Here, I'll just play the game plan. It's a Marshawn Lynch clip, you know.
Got you. If you just run through somebody's face, a lot
Run
of
through
people
a
ain't gonna be able to
motherfucker
take
face.
that over and over and over and over and over again. They're just not gonna want that.
They're just not gonna want that. You're just running through a
Yeah.
motherfucker's face with this team.
Yeah, true.
Dude, what
Which is
team
why you
wants to
should get
comfortably
rid of
switch in?
Primate. Get rid of Primate, put on Terra Pangoro, and then get rid of Lucario and Terrakion and put on the mods that we said. Which I don't remember anymore.
I don't even think you're tracking.
We had a really good run without the soundboard.
Okay.
There's an
That was
Okie
nice.
dokie, bro. There's an Okie dokie. I had to.
Okay. Yeah, so then put Cobalion on and put something else. Yeah,
I don't
put
even
something
think
else
you
on.
get a Terrakion. I think you need the flying resist, but I don't know.
I mean, you could
Yeah, maybe
just.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I think
I would
Cobalion
get
upgrades.
Pangoro, though. I would definitely get Pangoro, though.
Yeah.
I
Because
love
that gives you just
Pangoro.
2 decent psychic resists that also just continue your game plan. Right? Brox is good to help pressure and pressure checks down, and then you just have Volt Switch pivot. Really nice with Cobalion. You have Pangoro to click buttons, but also it's your psychic pivot, which is nice. Because otherwise, look at your team.
So now it's
So.
reordering to do.
Yes, we got to figure out where this team goes.
I think the top 3 mons plus Medi alone puts this in top 5. Like, we're
Yeah,
100%
I agree.
Yeah, and I
certain.
think Ogie Dogie has a lot of use.
I don't like the structure on this team, but
Yeah,
don't know.
I mean, like, it's just the
I feel
top 3 Mega Medi is just like insane, and then you have Okie Dogie, which is okay on fighting. Like, it makes sense.
it could just get better. Sorry.
Yeah.
Turning it into Cobalion and
Yeah.
not even using the leftover 2 points.
Yeah.
Right there, you've made the team 10 times.
Yeah, just like significantly. So I mean, I think that
Why
just like
was Lucario tiered above Cobalion out of curiosity, Smaster?
that was a bit of an oversight. I just didn't realize it was that high.
You're good.
Yeah, I mean, Lucario is not good. That was fully bait. It should be like 8 points.
It was drafted in 2 divisions though.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yes, it was.
I mean, even like taking Terrakion down to the Palmont level, you're getting 5 points. You get a 6-point Terracats to pair with that Pangoro. That's because you dropped the Primate.
Terra Flamigo would be pretty sick nasty.
Get it?
Yeah.
Or like, well,
You need to
the
find
fighting
another
type
point.
in IP has Terra Pangoro, Terra Phalanx, and it's a very potent combo.
Yeah,
I even think like
I mean, like
just grabbing Girder to help Tusk with the hazards roll would even be a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with your 3 free agent transactions, you basically just drop Lucario for Cobalion, drop Primate for Pangoro, and then pick up, with whatever points you have left over, pick up a good secondary Terra Captain, not Scraggy. Yeah. And then this team becomes like number 2. This team becomes insane. As it is, though, I think it's probably like a number 4. Like, it's probably worse than Psychic, actually. Maybe.
Master, you had been fired from number 5 there, big dog.
Yeah, okay, fair. Okay, where do we put this then?
I think it goes at 5.
Okay.
I think
that's
it's got. I could realistically argue for number 1 if it didn't have Mario, Terrakion, Primate. Or
Yeah.
even I guess the Terrakion has to say if you want to get better. But
Yeah, which
I
I
think
think is worth. Like, Terrakion is fine.
I think I could make an argument for number 1 if Mario was a Cobalion, the Primate was the Pangoro, and you had a.
Yeah.
But for 5 is still good.
Yeah.
And now to the normal.
I
Mm,
think any normal team without Swellow is inherently fraudulent, but they do get a lot of really good pieces. I love Licky Licky in that dex. It's super awesome. Turtle guaranteed is really good. Luna was guaranteed because there was no ground on this board. Taking Megalop away from fighting was awesome. Hisuian Zoroark's in need. You also stole terrain from Psychic, which I really, really vibe with, and then Weird Ear and Porygon are just annoying. I would prefer to see a P2.
Blissey sucks.
Yeah, you
yeah,
got.
Drop
Blissey's
it. Get
awful.
Porygon too. It's terrible.
I'm
Drop the
getting.
Blissey.
There's 33 points that are just kind of wasted. Like,
Yeah.
Indeed's only here to steal terrain. I don't like it. Would be I'd wasted 9
But
points of
otherwise,
it
yeah,
to do that.
Shatter's absolutely right though. Shatter's absolutely right. He got all the good mons that he needed except for Swallow.
And then
I'm sorry,
Blissey,
Shatter.
Licky Licky, Pyro,
I
Wardeer,
couldn't hold it
Porygon.
in any longer. I couldn't hold it
Yeah.
in any longer, Shattered. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, like, you definitely drop the
Drop the Blissey.
shitty Blissey.
You
Put in
Dude, pick up
Porygon 2.
Diggersby with
drop
this
the
team. Oh my
Blissey.
god.
Drop the Blissey. Also, I would drop
Yeah.
Staraptor and get Mega Pidgeot, but I might be in the minority on that. But
You have Megalop. You can't do Mega Pidgey.
no.
Yeah.
Oh
But
The
no.
you
bunny,
definitely drop.
the bunny would be so awesome on this team.
Dude, I think you want Obstagoon, though, just because it gives you a good dark. And that shit knockoff is
Yeah,
kind of nice.
Obstagoon's also just really good.
Yeah.
It
I
just
think
does
you
it.
drop Staraptor for Obstagoon. I could
Well,
vibe
You
with
could
that.
even just drop Blissey for Obstagoon. They're in the same point tier for some reason.
Okay,
True, but
so
Blissey should be Porygon too. Blissey
Yeah,
should be
Blissey
Porygon too.
Blissey should be anything else, in fairness.
Dude,
could-
even the Dunsparce, like,
What the f-
just nice.
you could drop Licky Licky for Terra Tauros or Terra Ursaring and immediately get a better Terramon that is going to provide more value to the team.
It's sadly kind of true.
Yeah.
I think even Terra
Unfortunately.
Braviary is real. Terra Braviary
Terra
is
Braviary is
real.
definitely way better than Staraptor, actually. Like, I would definitely drop Staraptor, pick up Terra Braviary over Terra Licky Licky. It's just significantly stronger.
I even think like Terra type Null. Terra type Null with the bulk. The one weakness. Kinda crazy.
But it's Licky.
This team
Yeah.
doesn't
yeah,
really
Licky's awesome.
set hazards at all.
Yeah, you have no hazards.
There's
But also,
Pango.
normal doesn't have hazard. Kind of tough. Like, it's just the Dunsparce. Why you would get the Dunsparce is box.
You could get Bibarel.
Could just get Dunsparce.
You could get Bibarel.
True.
Also, I hate to say it, Weird Ear's pretty bad.
Yeah, Weirder is awful. It's not good.
He's a
There's like-
viber. He's a viber.
He's kind of, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's very good.
No, yeah, it's not very great. I mean, like, you also have options like Beware, which I think is like an interesting option here.
In terms of what this team does, though, I think it has its game plan. It's going to try and break with Megalop, win with Terapagos, and then do the same with Bloodman, right? Like that's the game
Yeah.
plan. Just
Well,
breaks and then
Lop
Pegasus.
can't break for itself, so I think right now it's like Staraptor and Zoroark break, and then Lop cleans.
Yeah, which is
But
not
Lop-
great
Then you
because
get everything in
Staraptor is in
range
a
for like a
Forces
setup
in the
turtle.
Steel type.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it
do
forces-
like the fact that you have Healing Wish into Terapagos. Like, that's just really nice. Like, the fact that Megalob can Healing Wish into Terapagos, please bring that at least almost every week, actually.
DD can also do that though. Keep that in mind.
True.
Yeah, but then you're
But-
wasting a slot on Ndidi.
No, wasting a slot on NDD is not a big deal. But the issue is that NDD is slow as shit, so it might not get off the Healing Wish a lot of time.
It's not that
Megalob
slow.
does.
It's not that slow.
It's like
85.
90, right? It's like, yeah, 85 or
but
90.
It's
It's
not
like,
that slow. It's not that slow.
in that dex, it kind of is. Like, everything is like 1 5.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you're being a hater to my goat and Didi.
I don't know, but I don't know. Also, there's a Terra Boost that you can get, which is kind of based. So no,
Watch that
just
reckless
saying.
head smash.
Just
In
saying.
terms of like how this team functions,
saying.
I rock with it. I think that you got all the very important picks.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to be able to get good plans going. I think there are a couple of tools that you might wish that you had during your season.
Might wish.
Mhm.
Terra Cats are a little weak. What do you mean?
No,
I
you
think
have
he
speed.
would. He would.
Speed.
You have
I
speed.
think he
You have
would wish for
Megalop. You have
Swallow.
Zora.
You have Zoroark and Megalop.
Like-
It's a 25 base point
You're gonna
difference.
wake up with prayer
Yeah.
hands and praying
I
that
mean-
Swallow made it to you, but
Staraptor.
You
to
don't
Sui.
even. This team doesn't really need anything but a Swallow and a P2. And since Swallow's gone, you grab the P2.
the only thing
And then
this
you go
team
from
doesn't
there.
need is a Blissey and a Weird Ear, and that's
And a Pyro.
Yeah.
Throw
yeah,
the
the
Pyro
Pyro's
right there.
pretty terrible. I
Yeah,
don't know
Pyro's
what
awful.
does for this team.
I mean, it's like to beat steals is, I guess, the idea. But like, you have a Blood Moon Ursula in there.
So there's
You
this
have a
mon.
Lopunny, you have a Blood Moon, you have a
Realistically-
Staraptor.
Yeah, like realistically, you drop Staraptor, get a Terrifying Braviary, pick up P2 over Blissey, drop the Weirder, get like a good mon.
Nah,
Terra
I don't
Dunsparce,
even
maybe.
think I care about Braviary. I care about getting Obstagoon and then P2.
Yeah, get the Gooner.
Yeah,
Get
that's
the
fair.
Gooner on the.
Basically, consensus: drop Staraptor, drop Blissey, drop Weirder, get good mons instead of
Yeah,
those.
if we're trying to make drops, but otherwise, I mean, your team's fine. I like all the teams.
Raptor's
Yeah,
fine.
not bad whips.
General, but I think there's better mon. Terra and better at the role
Yeah.
Raptor does, or do it to this
Yeah.
level,
Yeah, basically.
Excuse me.
like Buffalo, with its base
Yes.
150 reckless. Bonk. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Later.
Clicks buttons, things die. Yeah,
I just
and you don't really need the speed that much on it.
yeah, I don't like how slow draft is.
Yeah.
It's very slow. Are you gonna? It's like possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I think Indeedee makes sense. I think it's a decent fighting neutrality. You get something against fighting if you want to have expanded force spam, which, I mean, it's like okay. It's like fine. And it gives you Healing Wish, which I think it makes sense. I just think that you have some better options over Weirdeer, Blissey, Staraptor. Then you should be fine. But the whole team, like, as a whole, is like, alright. It's not too bad. Let's see. What do we
Alright,
think
this
this
one lower.
compares to everything else?
I don't think it's gonna break out of the double digit.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think the pieces that it's lacking that it could have by the time that you watch this video, I think that could be a difference in like at least three slots.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to look at the ranking that we have. Worse or better than Dark? I think the pieces that it does have make it better than Dark, so I feel like I would put it at 11.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Is there an argument better than water?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, like Mega Pert, Hammerot, and Urshifu are just like,
Oh yeah, I mean Mega Pert with
Really
Hazard
good
Sport in the
tools.
rain. Yeah, no.
yeah, it's just like kind of
The
insane.
problem with the water team is just that it had pieces that don't fit the idea.
Yeah, they don't go together.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
the problem was that the team lacked any pieces, which I do think was normal. It just had some misallocated pieces. that
Yeah,
weren't
which like
important.
if you just don't bring them, it doesn't matter.
I mean, it does because you're wasting points when you could be grabbing things that better support. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it's not. Yeah. I think this makes sense as a final ranking. Is there anything you guys see that looks out of place?
Hold on, and look.
No, I vibe with it.
Goes number 2. Nope. I might move Sir Blue down just once. That might be it. But otherwise,
It's like switch with Steel.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I think both those teams suffer similar issues.
Am
Yeah, I think.
I crazy for thinking
I think Psychic's too high, but that's just me.
maybe yeah. Master goes to 5. The fighting
Mhm.
team goes to 4. Psychic. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
I
would
don't
just
know
agree.
if I don't know if Blue, Sir top 3.
Draco Gun, if you're still watching, I'm still putting yours in top 5. It's still up there for me, man.
I
genuinely think that's one of the best.
I'm
teams.
fighting the urge to kick.
It's crack that you smoke.
No,
I don't know.
You're just right. I'm just
The
right.
more
Draco Gun
I
is-
like.
when
I wanna
Draco
move
Gun
Draco Gun
wins
up,
this
bro.
season, you guys are gonna. When Draco Gun wins this season, you guys are gonna fucking look foolish, and I'm gonna
Jeff,
be
you're
one of
talking
them.
me
That's
into
just
moving.
player diff. That's just player diff.
It's not player diff.
Jeff,
The
you're
team
talking
is
me into
constructed
this.
very well.
Jeff, you're talking
Look
me
at the
into this, bro.
construction of the team.
Jeff.
Look how well constructed it is. Like, it is the most well constructed team here.
Dude, I think it could actually be. I think it could go up to at least 7.
I think it goes higher. Look at the construction. Look at it. It has every tool he could want.
I don't know if I like Sir. I really don't know if I like it that much.
I think it's
think-
good. I mean, you just like click buttons. Like, I mean, it's what Ghost wants to do, right? It follows Ghost's game plan. Ghost's game plan is to click buttons multiple times with Golden Go to break, have Dragapult as a cleaner. You have Annihilate as your dark resist. You just ramp up Rage Fist every time your opponent tries to click knockoff on you, and then you just sweep at the end game. And then you just have like
And
decent
Blue
pieces.
has the tools that were needed, but I think that I would like some other tools on this team. But it looks fun. I mean,
Yeah, like
I don't
mean,
like the
just
speed. I don't like the
yeah,
fact that
this-
this Petra taking up 13 of our points.
yeah, but like in terms of Mon's quality, like you just look at it, all of the Mons are decent at what they do. They fulfill a good role compared to like our number 4 team, which just has like insane top end, but then like has some pretty useless pieces.
What are you gonna
So,
do
like-
when you? What are you gonna do after getting your face motherfucking ran through? But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And like Great Tusk just clicks a move, and then Valiant just clicks.
So I
Okay,
gotta
this
leave, fellers. Enjoy the rest of the recording. Good night.
I don't know. I think that if we're judging this based off clicking buttons, the fighting team click buttons better than the.
Yeah, true, but I do think that the fighting team can run out of steam a lot easier than the Ghost team can. If that makes sense.
I don't know. It feels like there's very little synergy beyond like Annihilate wants to make.
Yeah, that's fair, but I think that's also just like the Ghost's entire piece is that like a lot of it is very unsynergistic. It's just that you just keep spamming Ghost moves because Ghost moves are hella spammable.
Maybe it's also because the team is the ugliest fucking team.
Yeah, it looks kind of bad on paper.
Aesthetically,
But,
it
like-
looks so bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like I think that it actually does what it wants to do. Versus like, I just think that having 5 Mons that beat you down, but then having nothing else that's real.
I mean,
Is
the 5
somewhat
months
like-
beat you down for the Lucario. East, obvious.
Right, of course. Yeah, I just think that you just have more options. It's tougher to play against the Ghost team than it would be to play against the fighting team. Because for the fighting team, you're basically prepping for 4 Mons, and if you beat those 4 Mons, you
I'm tired of the Ogi effect in 5 months. It's 5 months.
okay. If you say so.
Okie dokie is real and awesome.
Yes, for sure. Okay, I think this is the final ranking, and damn, this video is long.
We're only at like
So
an hour and 48 minutes.
That's
okay,
so
not bad.
long.
I'm not
Yeah, it's
editing
kind of insane.
shit.
Don't worry, I'll edit it.
And we're not
I
talking.
will-
We're not talking about Indigo Plateau tonight at all. Fuck
Yeah,
you
no,
guys.
it's not happening. It's not
Amen,
happening.
Look at this awesome Larry Bird logo here.
This was cool though. This is cool.
The funniest logo definitely goes to Buffcat here. The scary boots. Look at that. Run and phase. If this kind of actually related to Steel, you would win. But F number 2, the Bleedle one is just atrocious to look at. All right, so we're gonna do this mascot picks real quick. That's all we're gonna do for Indigo Plateau. Rate the mascot picks. Applin or Applemon would have been a lot cooler than Sheldon, right? Everyone agree there?
What Apple Ball?
Yes.
But Appleton, regular Apple guy, would have been so much
Oh,
cooler. Yeah, or
the
like Dagon.
Applin? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I think there's cooler
Yeah.
Monticello. Bad pick.
Yeah, I agree.
Machoke,
Machoke is based.
it's kind of
Very
cool.
based.
It is kind of there. I
Dude,
fuck
it
with
gets no respect. Machoke needs to be respected. This team just has multiple. Why did you do
There's
this?
so many babies here. Diddy part. This
Because
is a Diddy party on the steal.
don't even say that. What the fuck?
On the
That's
steal.
crazy.
On the steal. There's no baby mons. There's no mascot picks.
That's lame.
Bronzong actually
Unfortunate.
provides value. I can't really judge that. Volumbi actually provides value. Combuskin
Combuskin
was an
also-
Combuskin?
It
Combuskin
is
put me
kind of
in a-
real.
Combuskin
Yeah.
should have
In a
beat
tough
Shattered if it could have just like
Yes,
absolutely beat Shattered if it
yes.
was electric type and it tear it on the spot.
Yeah.
No mascot pick. Gibble. Okay. Yeah, it's
Gibble's awesome.
textbook, but it's awesome, bro. It's so cool.
Dude, Gibble's the best.
Water type.
Rillish? Honestly, I can get behind that. I don't mind that.
I can get behind it.
Rillish provides value.
You got your
Mm,
you got your Pikachu clone into
yeah.
Dene. I would have liked
Short.
to see Slurpuff. Man. Slurpuff is the goat fairy mascot. The goat. I love these. Mwah. SJ, way to not pick a baby
mascot. Unfortunate.
Bergmite. How do we feel, chat?
I kind of like Bergmite, dude.
Pretty good.
Avalo can get enough.
Pretty good.
Is there a cooler Icemon? I'm sure there's.
don't
I guess
think so.
Seal's not an Icemon. I would take Seal if it were Ice.
Yeah, it's not.
Uh,
You have Amora, which is
oh,
Satato's really
Amora's
cute.
awesome. Yeah, Amora and Satato are.
Yeah, Swinub is cool because it's just funny. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, Galarian Darumaka is
Honestly, it's Satato. So you take Satato here if you're the Ice team. And then Ghost, you don't have a mascot. Awesome. There we go.
Yeah.
There's your power rankings for Indigo Plateau and what you should change on your team. Have fun. This has been
all right.
Power Ranks.
Yes.
Wahoo! Yippee!
Yay.
Wahoo! Now I have to find a way to send a 2-hour recording over to Smaster. Yay!
Send it by
Wahoo!
carrier pigeon.
I might have to throw a flash drive to.
Don't worry, I'll drive all the way to Indiana.
You're gonna drive to
Or like-
Indiana?
4-hour drive, I think.
Well, you just want to meet up at Bloomington?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
I was actually born in Indiana.
I've been trying my whole life to avoid Indiana. We're not gonna dox myself by looking up at Equal Point right now. But yeah, that was your power rankings.
I'll drop my home
Yippee.
address in this video. I do not give a fuck.